Okay, so let's restart it again. Happy holidays, everybody, and welcome to my Hatoful Boyfriend. Yeah, I think, yep, so the chat box seemed to be the issue. Chat box was the issue, plus the starting soon. I'm not doing that next time. That seems to be where the problems come from. Okay. There we go. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for your patience. Cheers. I have a drink here. I'm gonna need it if I have any other issues. I got a rum and coke here. It's 2 o'clock here. It's the holidays. Who cares? That's good enough for me. It might be early, but I don't care. It might be late for a lot of you guys. So, happy holidays wherever you are. I see in the chat that it's Christmas in Australia. Merry Christmas. And thank you so much for spending time with me on the holidays as we finally, 10 minutes later, get into Hatoful Boyfriend, the winner of the choice for the live stream. So I think we've wasted enough time. Let's jump right in. So you guys were telling me this is quite a long game, but I'm basically going to do, I think, like one run through, which I heard was about like an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on which one I go, or if I even get a bad end, it could end even sooner. So we will see. So let's go ahead and let's start this game up. But yeah, next stream is definitely, I'm removing the chat box, I'm removing all the extra stuff, and we're just gonna do it like I did the first time, because that one actually worked. Alright, welcome to St. Pigeon Nations. Please enter your name. Of course, it's going to be Rose. Last name. Knowing me, it'll probably be a bad end. Wow, you guys have no faith in me. Understandable. I'll call myself Burb. There we go. Rose Burb. Sure, that's okay. Let's go with yes. Hatoful Boyfriend includes the powerful visualization module, allowing even the birdiest of birds to appear as normal humans when first introduced. Display human portraits? Let's do that so it makes me feel a little less weird about this whole game. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Oh, it's been so long since I've done like a dating game or like one of these. This is gonna be fun. This is like a perfect game for like a live stream, because you guys can help me with the choices and whatnot. St. Pigeon Nations, a school blessed with extensive curricula and facilities. It's already been a year since I ended my ordinary life and walked through these gates. I should probably say, the school is known for one thing in particular. This school is Japan's, no, the world's greatest gathering place for gifted birds. Birds who want to study the arts, the sciences, even sports all come to St. Pigeon Nations. The teaching staff and student body are both made up of a diverse blend of birds of different backgrounds and species. I'm often asked why I chose to come here, despite not being a bird. It's a long story. Not every day I see you rushing along like this. Ryuta, usually you'd have been ready for an hour by now. This is weird already. This is so strange. Oh man, I am not gonna get past this. Overslept. We're gonna get the human, there we go. But this is only gonna be the first time that we see this, and then every time else it's gonna just be birds. This rock dove is named Kawara Ryota. We've been friends since he was barely hatched, so he is my childhood friend. He's the childhood friend is the one I tend to go for, or like kind of like the bookish shy nerd. They tend to be the ones I go for in the dating sims. He can be a little mischievous, but he's responsible and kind. Breakfast was a little hard to catch today. I can't relax without red meat inside. Living as a hunter-gatherer sounds tough. I'd be happy to make you breakfast, you know. So is the whole thing like, I'm the human, but I'm going to a pigeon school. Are they going to explain why a human girl is going to a pigeon school? I might take you up on that offer when starvation looms. Thanks, Ryota. Oh, the bell already? Come on, we need to hurry to class. I'm just gonna have my drink. Jeepers, no good being late on the first day. And so Ryota pulled me along into the school. Alright, let's check the chat really quick. Are these birds human size, or are you always staring at them at your feet? Good question. Yeah, what's the visualization? Are they just like human-sized birds, or are they just regular pigeons? It gets explained? Okay. Today's the start of a new semester. I wonder what lies in store. It was all I could do to adjust to the atmosphere last year. I better make up for all that last fun. And I love the whole idea of, like, when I, like, it says, like, I've been friends with this pigeon since he hatched, so I'm a human, I've just been friends with a pigeon his whole life. Oh, love your videos, keep up the great work, lots of kisses, and Merry Christmas from Portugal. Thank you! As an explanation, but it's super late game for now, just go with it, suspension of disbelief. Alright, Hatofull Boyfriend, the most splendid and greatest academy of pigeons, by the pigeon, and for the pigeon. First term. I think we're in 2-3. Ryoto and I are in the same class again. Old faces, new faces. A strange thrill fills my heart as I look around at the assembled birds. I hope we all get along. Here's to the formation of many happy memories. Here's the other thing too. If this is a school for birds, I have to assume that they are human-sized birds, because I would assume if they were actual birds, the desks would be very small and the school would be very small. It just makes me think of like the Zoolander thing. Like, what is this, a center for ants? Like, everything would be so tiny. So I have to assume that they're gigantic birds. Oh, the teacher's here. Alright, Kazuaki. Good morning, everybody. I'm Nanaki Kazuaki. I seem to be your teacher this year. I specialize in math and physics, and also some other things. Alright, let's see what our hot teacher looks like. Sir, wake up. It's homeroom. He sleeps with his eyes open? Okay. This quail is Nanaki Kazuaki. He is a famously sophoric math professor. I'd heard the rumors, but I hadn't expected him to fall asleep just like that. Apparently, he's well known as a mathematician. It just goes to show, great minds come in all forms. I'm sorry, isn't it a little warm in here? Which reminds me, we have a transfer student. Please introduce yourself, Shirogane. Alright, here's the mysterious, ooh. What's the point? Oh, this is gonna be like the mysterious, kind of maybe dickish transfer student. What is the point? I have no wish to speak with commoners. Do not think I'm here because I wish to be. Oh, well, I guess that's that. Hey, that's no good. But he doesn't want to introduce himself. But we can't just let him break the rules like that, sir. The system will collapse and we'll all turn into kulaks and dissenters. Well, when you put it that way, could you at least say your name, Shirogane? Shirogane Labelle Sakuya. Well, look at him. He is a fancy boy. It seems this fantail is Shirogane Sakuya. His feathers would make any birdie proud. He's pretty stuck up. But then transferring is never easy. I hope we can be friends. Sakuya sits down, glaring daggers at Ryota and me. I think this little bird is telling me there's going to be trouble down the line. He's the Tagami Byakuya. Yes, he is the Byakuya bird, absolutely. They all have, like, white hair, don't they? It's like, that's the sign that's gonna be, like, kind of a dick, maybe a rich kid. Little bit of a dick. Lunch already. Today is slipping by so quickly. That reminds me, I've had these books out from the library all summer. I'll return them now. Oh, we're gonna meet, like, the, I'm guessing, the bookish one who's always at the library. That's the one I tend to go for. Where is everyone? Aside from the receptionist, there's hardly any birdie here. Huh? Is someone looking at me? Probably just my imagination. Or not. A mourning dove stands in a dark corner staring in my direction. Mourning doves aren't very common in Japan, but apparently they're everywhere in America. Did you want something from me? He looked away. I see them as a challenge. Whenever they're all shy like that, I'm like, I'm gonna make him love me. Not really. I'm pretty sure it was him who I felt looking at me. There's no one else here. Are you sure? Yes, I don't want anything with you. Oh, okay. It's the things you're carrying that I'm interested in. Oh, he's all about books. He glances at the desk as if to say, hurry up and return them already. Oh, sorry. They were a little too dense and I never finished them. Is he like the librarian or just working at the library? Were you waiting for them all summer? He silently returns his gaze to his book. Maybe he's in a bad mood. I'm Burb Rose. Right, I forgot, because it's in Japan, it's gonna be reversed. A sophomore. What about you? You're... Okay, someone likes this bird. I was gonna say guy, but bird. You're... Nageki. Fujishiro Nageki. Freshman. So he's gonna be a tough one to talk. Oh, sad boy. Fujishiro Nageki, huh? Mourning doves are pretty rare in Japan. Maybe it's just his voice, but he seems kind of sad. Okay, we got a couple of people who like Nageki. Leave me alone. Alright guys, let me know, would he be a bad first choice to go after? Would he be like a difficult one? Should I maybe go for an easier bird? That way I hopefully don't run into a bad end. He's reading his book again. Okay, sorry to bother you. I keep meeting depressing people today. Now that I have that out of the way, I think I'll head back to class. Wait, isn't that... Oh my gosh, how many people are they going to introduce? Oh, it's this guy. You should have been instructed not to approach me in school. Come on, Sakuya. What kind of thing is that to say to your own brother after all these years? Okay, Yuya. My brother? You must be joking. You've never once been a brother to me. Please, don't try to talk to me again. I've no time for half-breeds. I'll be going now. Okay, so he's like a half-brother? Hey, wait just a... Oh, the sad brother. Maybe I'll go for the brother. I guess even if we're in the same school now, what's done is done. Okay, let's see. I think his root's a bit deeper in story, but not that hard. Okay, so he's a potential. I had meant to eavesdrop, but I think I just overheard something juicy. The ever-popular trendsetter and ladies' man, Sakazaki Yuya, is Sakuya's brother? I wonder what the story behind that is. Hey. You heard that whole thing, right? Are you a friend of Sakuya's? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to listen in on you. No sweat. I try to stay sexy and suave in front of all you little ladies, but that there wasn't too cool. Oh no, a ladies man. I don't tend to go for the ladies man. I know that's the whole thing about, like, eventually he falls for you and you're the only one, but I'm just like, nah, it's not really my thing. I tend to go for the quiet boys. The sweet, sad boys, or the childhood friend. Maybe that's a little bit boring, but... This fantail pigeon is Sakazaki Yuya, an upperclassman. Oh, what's going on here? Damn it, of course I get alerts about restarting my computer. I've never talked to him before, but he's famous, or infamous, throughout the school. Every birdie knows of him. I could be bad and go for the teacher. We'll see. You're Rose, right? How did you... I know every birdie here. Besides, you're the only human. Yeah, I mean, I guess I would stand out, right? A single poppy in a field of rye. Oh, look at him already sweet-talking me. Did you say you were a friend of Sakuya's? Not exactly. We had a rather ballistic introduction this morning. We're in the same class, that's all. I'd never have thought that stuck-up aristocrat wannabe was your brother. Aristocrat Oh my god, the drink's already getting to me! Aristocrat wannabe. Woo, there we go. He is an aristocrat, actually. The genuine article in the flesh. He is? He's a bit of a pain, so good luck, mon ami. Adieu. He really is a noble bird. I've never heard anything like that about Yuya, though. Probably a twisty business. Teacher and student, the forbidden love. Yeah, I never usually go for, like, the teacher run if there is one, because it feels kind of squicky. But, I don't know, maybe it's like, I mean, it's birds at this point, it's squicky as it is, so I'm like, maybe I will. That's it for today. Stay safe, everyone. Yay! Huh? Sir, where's Ryota? He said he was going to the infirmary. Maybe you should go and see if he's still there. Now that I think about it, Ryota always did have a weak stomach. Oh no, he has a weak stomach like I do. I'm terrible. As I'm drinking, I'm like not much of a drinker, so I'm keeping myself to one glass today. I should go to the infirmary just to make sure he's okay. Oh, sad boy with a sad, weak stomach. Excuse me. No birdies here? There's no one sleeping behind the curtains, and the doctor isn't here either. Oh, is there gonna be like a hot doctor too? My hunter-gatherer instincts feel no presence. There's no birdie here. Ryota? No reply. The infirmary is empty. Weird. Did he go home already? I feel a little nervous poking around the empty room. Now that I think of it, I haven't been in here much before. Unlike Ryota, I'm perfectly healthy. Whoa, they've got all kinds of drugs in here. Oh gosh, should I try and say this? Ethylapar trifluciobenzene. What do these even do? Care to find out? Ooh, we do have a doctor, perhaps. Oh, big. He's a rat boy. Doctor? I'll feed you all sorts of things if you want. Okay, should I go with the doctor that apparently wants to drug me? No, thank you. He definitely looks different than what I would imagine for- I mean, I don't know what I expected from a bird profile, but still. This partridge is Iwam- oh my gosh, Iwamine Shu, the school doctor. He's rather creepy in person and has a bad reputation among the student body. Maybe I should go for him? I don't know. Every birdie knows that even just talking to him can bring you down with... I don't know if I'm gonna go with this guy because it's gonna be a lot of words I can't pronounce. Oh my god, Aspergillus, Psittacosis, or even worse things. Are those like bird diseases? And I never even heard him come in the door. Ninja doctor? You don't look like you have a good reason to be in here. Did you need something? I heard Ryota. Kawara from 2-3 was supposed to be here. Him? He's already gone. Oh. Why didn't he come find me before going home? Sorry to bother you. I'll be going now. Well, we have quite the selection of burbs, so we'll see. Finally out of that den of evil. Ryota's already gone home. What do I do now? Ooh, do I have a choice of like where I want to go? So I'm leaning towards the guy at the library. The bird at the library. Oh, I never got around to joining a club last year. Oh, here we go. Are we going to join some clubs and meet some more? Very apt music for today. True, true. Maybe I'll go take a look at some of my options. I think there are clubs for baseball, soccer, track, kendo, migration, bird... Holy shit, bird watch. Wouldn't that be the equivalent of like bird watching? Wouldn't that just be like... The human version of that would just be you just going like people watching? Like would you go to the mall and just watch people and there's a club for that? That would be very creepy. Wasn't there another one? Anyway, I'll start with the track team. I ran in middle school and it's always funny watching the birds hop around. Yeah, I would kill it as a human. Like all they can do is hop. I think their club room is on the ground floor off to the side. A white dove is having a tantrum outside. Coo, coo. This is no pudding for a man. Coo. Okasan rejects it. It is a lie. A vicious falsification. He's dancing around on a squished pudding. Hey, that's not very nice to the pudding. Wow, is each club member... Wow. Is each club going to have its own bird? Wow, I'm going to have a lot to choose from. This is Okosan. He doesn't really look it, but supposedly he's a fantail pigeon, I think? Either way, he's hyper. Coo. Oh, he's here. Okay, Okasan is apparently potentially a fan favorite. Okasan has suffered a deception most vile, a wretched betrayal. Betrayal? Coo! Okasan instructed that pudding to be provided for new members. Coo! But this is no pudding. Ousted, scorned, betrayed, dragged into the street and shot by those he trusted most. It's squished and filthy, but the thing under his feet looks like normal store-bought pudding. What's wrong with it? Coo coo! Spare the jest, young lady. Okasan used wing attack. It's super effective. Coo! They'll rue the day they crossed Okasan. He'll have them flayed, hanged, shot at dawn. He will. Oh, I didn't notice that. I like how he doesn't have a human portrait. He's literally just still a bird in a uniform. I wonder what... And he's speaking in bird, like he's just saying coo, and I guess, interpreting what he's saying. So, yeah, this one's interesting. Okasan must now train to achieve true pudding. Farewell. And he's gone. He's a good runner, but what does pudding have to do with the track team? And so ended the first day of my second semester at St. Pigeonations. Okay, so what about all of the other clubs? I don't get to check those out? Okay. I think we want to choose the class council today. As you all know, the school doesn't require you to join any club. If you want, you can, but if you don't, then you're free to go home after school. Cool! Okasan has time only for the track team. That's good. What about you, Shirogane? A foolish question. I already hold a position here. Oh, that's right. You became student president when you were admitted. Nepotism, ho? Don't we get to vote? Just coming to school is enough for me. You have to take care of your mother on your own and all. I wonder what I should do. Aw, and of course my childhood friend is taking care of his mom like a sweet boy. Oh, here we go. I can join the... oh, okay, I can only choose... Okay, so I'm guessing if I join the library staff, that's gonna be where... So the track team, that's gonna be Okasan, I'm guessing. Student council is gonna be the rich kid, who I don't like. So I'm gonna go with the library. I was hoping to go check out the other ones. I wanted to see bird watching. I'm like, I want to see what bird watching entails in this school. So let's go to the library. That's everybody, isn't it? Have fun. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Oh, here we go. Okay, so I have my stats. Is that like WIS? Does that stand for wisdom? VIT? I'm guessing CHA is like charisma? Oh, here we go. Okay, so I can attend either math class, gym class, or music class. Okay. Oh boy. So math class, I'm guessing, would be the teacher. Gym class, I have no idea. And music class, I'm not too sure of either. I'm gonna try music class. We sang birdie melodies. It was a little tiring, but singing together is fun. Oh! Brian, great stream so far. Always enjoyed your content. Thank you so much, and thank you very much for the donation. The stream is great once it gets, you know, rolling along, once there's no issues with, you know, all the stuff at the beginning. But now that we're in the thick of it, yes, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Like, once I get it going, it tends to be good. It's just the beginning is always the issue. So, does VIT, is that like vitality, I'm guessing? I'm trying to think of what that would be. Oh, Rose leveled up. Charisma increased by 5. Nice. So, I'm glad at least the Madoka gift. Of course, I had to do a Madoka one, and, you know, to honor my reaction series so far. I figured you guys would like the Madoka thing. So at least one thing, at least the alerts are working properly. Everything else, like the chat box and everything, was not working very well. But we got one thing working, so cheers to that. I'm on a receptionist duty today. Better hurry. So what are you guys doing for the holidays? I figured I'd take a break really quick and ask. Like I said, I heard that it's already Christmas time where you are. But after this, after my live stream, I'm going to be heading over to my parents' place and spend Christmas with them. So I'm looking forward to that. But this is a lot of fun. I'm glad I get to do this beforehand. So thank you guys for joining the stream. And, you know, whether you're doing something or not, I really appreciate you guys being here with me for the holidays. And next week, we'll be doing some more live streams as well. So, and I've got a lot of time off next week to make up for like my crazy hours this month. So I will definitely be doing some more live streams. Okay. So, boring as usual, the library here doesn't seem very popular, not enough books. It's on the 5th floor, though, so at least the view is nice. Sitting here twiddling my thumbs is bad for me. I wish someone would come ask me something. All right, where are you? Where are you, boy? There's no, or bird, I should say. I keep saying boy, it's bird. There's no birdie here. I wonder if it would be okay to close early. I wish I could just spread my wings and fly away. Planning to jump off the building? The window there is rather good for that, Miss Receptionist. Nageki, when did you... Wow, he just told me to jump out a window. This is going well. I've been here all along. I never noticed. He's almost as bad as the doctor. Maybe he was upset that, like, I wanted to close early. He's like, respect the books. You're thinking I have no presence, right? It's okay. I already know that. You certainly seem to like this place. Yes, is that a problem? You should go outside. That's not a nice thing to say. Now, here's the thing. Is the whole point of this for me to, like, encourage him to spread his wings, bad pun, and, like, try and leave the library and, you know, interact with other people? Or should I just be like, yes, books good. Please love me because I love books too. I feel like if I say you should go outside, that would be me kind of, like, being pushy. So I'm just going to say books are nice. They are. Why don't you join the library staff, Nageki? You could read whatever you want. I already read whatever I want. Touché? You shouldn't slack off, Mr. Receptionist. And with that, he takes a book and is gone between the stacks. What a strange bird. Sitting at home is so relaxing. I know I'm probably overthinking this, but, like, I really want to try not to get a bad end, and I want to progress this, But I'll choose what I think is, like, the right choice and go from there. Oh, tomorrow is the class hike. Should I prepare anything? We won't be going far, so I don't have to. I just love the idea of birds going on a hike when they could literally just fly anywhere. Well, health first. I think I I'll have some udon and go to sleep. Today is the hike. We've stopped for a break on a hillside. Who should I talk to? Oh, well, I guess it would make sense that, you know, Nageki wouldn't want to come on the hike. So I probably shouldn't spread myself too thin and, like, go after a bunch of birds at the same time. Because if I know anything about these dating sims, if you don't, like, commit yourself to one, you basically locked yourself out of being able to romance anybody. But Ryota, as boring as it is, I think he might be kind of like my backup choice. So I love how you live in a literal— oh, I didn't even notice that— oh, I guess that makes sense. I'm in a literal cave. What is the backstory of my character? She is a human who lives in a cave and goes to a bird school. I love it. Okay, let's talk to Ryota. Ryota, let's eat together. Sure, great view, huh? Huh? Is that your lunch, Rose? Yep, it's a calorie— that's a pretty sad thing to bring on a picnic. No, it's not. A great man once said it's the ambrosia of the gods. Geez, if you eat like that, you'll be dead on the roadside by the time we head back. Here, I'll share mine. Really? Wow, thanks, Ryota. And so I got to eat half of Ryota's lunch. His cooking is so good. We can save the calorie me? How do you even pronounce that? In case of a survival situation. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Alright, so what are we gonna go to this time? Okay, so music got my charisma up, so charisma's good. Math, I'm guessing, would, like, my wisdom would go up. Gym would be my vitality. I guess that makes sense. Oh, calorie mate, but censored for copyright. Okay. Okay, so really quick, what, in your guys' opinion, is it worth it to, like, especially if I'm gonna be going after Nageki, should I raise my wisdom? That would make sense, I feel like, right? Vitality, I don't know if that would really, like, I'm not quite sure what vitality does. Wisdom and charisma, I have kind of a general idea, but, like, vitality, I'm not quite sure what that does. So I think my charisma is, like, so I'm debating between math or gym class. I think I'm leaning towards math class because I feel like getting my wisdom up might be better. I will do that, but yeah, I'm not quite sure. Like, if you guys could let me know, like, what does vitality, what does that do? I'm not getting this at all. Maybe you should review the basics a little more, Burb. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I could go after the teacher too, right? Alright, you need to raise wisdom a bit just to get through your actual school classes. Okay, good to know. So I will, I'll focus on wisdom and charisma. Your vitality stat is already pretty high by default. Okay, so I guess that's not really something I need to worry about right now. Rose leveled up. Wisdom increased by 5. So maybe if I spend enough time in math class, maybe, like, I'll start... Oh, okay, maybe I'll start talking to the teacher. Maybe instead of... Maybe instead of Ryoma, maybe I'll go for the, forbidden teacher. Maybe. I imagine you're all well aware, but the sports festival is right around the corner. Please think about what you'll do. Sports festival season already? If it were in the fall, it would conflict with the cultural festival, so it's always been in May. What are you going to do, Ryota? I haven't decided, but probably the three-legged race. Some birdie has to. Cool! Oka-san will handle the marathon. Indeed, he will. You do have a lot of stamina, Oka-san. What about you, Sakuya? He's probably like, oh, that's beneath me. You can't possibly be expecting me to run in some race, can you? It is a sports festival. Is there an event that doesn't involve running? How about being a cheerleader? The general, in other words. Very well, leave it to me. I don't think that's... Also, the first aid team is always short-handed, so I'm sure they could use help if any birdie still can't decide. Okay, so so do I want to do the three-legged race? Do I want to be a cheerleader? I'm guessing if I join the first aid, it'll be like that weird doctor would be someone I would be talking to. So I would probably go for the three-legged race then. That's all for today. Ryota's doing the three-legged race, Oka-san's running the marathon, and Sakuya's a cheerleader. Yuya might be running the first aid tent. What should I do? I'll have to think about it. Alright, so I think I will go with the three-legged race. Although, that Oka-san bird, I admit, is pretty interesting. I kind of want to learn some more about him. Ugh, so many choices. How's a girl to choose? Today's the sports festival. I never did make up my mind. What should I do? Go to the... Oh, my drink's already almost done. So sad. And my husband's not even here to go get me another one. He's off doing some last-minute errands before Christmas. Otherwise, I'd be like, excuse me, husband, please get me another drink. Oh, I could go to the library. Okay, let's go to the library. I'm gonna make that bird love me, damn it. May is practically summer already. It's too hot. I think I'll rest in the library. Much better. It's nice that the AC is on, but do we really need it? Nobody's in here today. It's not on. Oh, and he's like, also thank you for, like, noticing that I'm here. It's you, Nageki. It's you, Miss Burb. Whoa, he called me by my name. They don't turn the air conditioning on until June. It just feels cold compared to outside. Oh, is that it? It would be a little strange to start spending money to cool a barely used library in May. Anyway, aren't you going to participate in the festival, Nageki? I'm guessing that's probably what I am going to do, is, like, find out what's going on with Nageki and maybe, like, convince him to just socialize with other people and not hide out in the library all day. Aren't you? I don't like it outside, so I stay in here. That's all. I see. Why are you sitting next to me? Do you mind? Not really. Listen, our class president got duped into being a cheerleader and... Sorry. No, keep going. Oh, well, there we go. Already he wants me to talk to him, so we're making some progress. And so I spent the day telling him about the festival and whatnot while he read. I don't know how much he was listening to me, but he didn't seem to mind, I think. Alright, so we're making some headway. First barrier for all students who make it this far, the midterm exam. Uh-oh, let's hope my wisdom is high enough. We're getting them back today. I don't think I did too well. Burb, yes? You worked hard. Keep going like that and you'll do fine. One day you could surpass me. I'd love to see that. I guess I did pretty well after all. And Mr. Nanaki seemed happy with me today. You? You? Yay. Oh my gosh. Did I put a little bit too much rum in here? Maybe. With the festival and the midterm over, there's nothing to look forward to but summer heat. Doves smell kind of funny when it gets humid like this. There's a bunch of birds in front of the staff room. What are they doing? Oh, there's Yuya. Yuya, what's going on? Salutations, Rose. Brian won his 7th Pulitzer. He gestures at a news clipping on the staff room pinboard. It says, Brian, the first intelligent pigeon, crowned again. Brian? Don't tell me you don't know who he is. I think I've heard the name, but... He's the world's most famous blogger. He began when birds were barely intelligent. He's a very skilled and insightful writer. He was the one who suggested the Dove Olympics be called the Pidge Olympics. He's extremely influential. The name was adopted right away. Why don't you look him up right now, mon ami? Try googling Brian Pigeon. Okay. So the thing is, it seems to be like basically pigeons and doves and things like that. I would think that like the really intelligent bird, there'd be like a crow or something in here, because I think crows are like the most intelligent birds. But I guess not. Okay. Uh-oh, lunch is nearly over. Adieu, Rose. Today is a good day. I feel like I'm shining. I wonder what I should do during break. Go to the store, the infirmary, or the cafeteria. Let's go to the cafeteria. I admit I like the doctor is intriguing just because he seems so weird, but he's also a little creepy, so I think I'll eat at the cafeteria today. Excuse me, 1 half-dead fried rice, please? Yum, my favorite. Oh my gosh. Coo! No, this is wrong. A fake, a vicious lie. A familiar voice indeed. Coo! This is not pudding. So, like, if I went for that guy, would the whole thing just be, like, about pudding? Would it be, like, a pudding run? Like, he seems like that's all he cares about. I know, you said, so come on, let's eat outside. We can't horse around in here. What's going on? Not that I can't tell by looking. San saw the pudding here and went nuts. I stopped him from going on a rampage, but ow! Cut it out, Okasan. Coo! Release me at once. My rage voltage is rising. Help me, Rose. Oh. Oh my gosh. Leave it to me. I guess. Leave it to me, Ryota. My hunter-gatherer blood boils. Ah! Coo! No, the Beast Queen shows her true colors. Pull out! Pull out! Okasan rushes from the cafeteria like a rabbit from a catapult. Ah, safe at last. Thanks, Rose. No problem. All I did was shout at him anyhow. Well, birds are notoriously, flighty. There's another pun. But I imagine I would, if I just yelled at a lot of these birds as a human, they'd probably just run away or fly away. Apparently that was enough. Now we can all eat lunch without fear of disaster. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend? Well, my wisdom's pretty high, so I wonder what happened. Like, if I fail my classes, is that, like, game over? So that kind of makes me... okay, I'll kind of jump back and forth between, like, math and music and just not worry about my vitality too much. So let's go to music class. Alright, we all have to stand up and sing solos today. I'm nervous. Coo, 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 coo. His voice is beautiful. I like how the portraits on the top are all of people. You think that they would be of birds. Like songbirds or something, you know? The more you think about it, the weirder it gets. So I guess it is like you just gotta suspend your disbelief a little bit. Today is Tanabata. Tanabata? There's probably a bamboo tree in the plaza this year too. I think I'll go make a wish. Wow, there's a lot here already. Any birdie I know? May mother stay healthy this year, and may my stomach get better. Ryota, aww. Morning conference on 10th. Leave 30 minutes early. Buy another alarm clock. May I wake up on time. Nanaki. Wednesday is garbage day, remember. What should I wish for? Conquer the world by force. Rule the world from the shadows, or become a famous artist. Let's rule the world from the shadows. I wish to take the reins of power through clever schemes and rule the world from the shadows. Oh, hello. Is that you, Burb? Mr. Nanaki. You should be careful out this late. It can be dangerous for a girl, you know. I was about to head home. Would you like me to walk you to your place? Ooh. Ooh. Oh. I was talking about the teacher. Am I already going to be stretching myself too thin between, like, interacting with the different birds? Okay. I'm going to say instead of Ryota, I'm going to go between either the teacher or the library one. So I'll say yes, please. Yes, please. Alright. Mr. Nanaki demonstrated some extreme sleeping on the way home, but we arrived eventually. Does he have, like, narcolepsy? Your house is very rustic, Burb. I like it this way. It's wonderful to have a place to come back to, isn't it? Wonderful indeed. He looks a little sad. They're all, like, secretly sad, aren't they? I'm gonna have to fix them. Sir? See you tomorrow. Don't forget your homework. And so he left, a somewhat hollow-sounding farewell echoing behind him. Or was it just my imagination? I gotta say, for a dating sim about birds, the writing's not bad. It's like, is there actually gonna be some, like, sad moments that are actually gonna make me emotional? We'll see. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll do math class. Hang out with my teacher and see if we can move things along a little bit. Sir, how will integral calculus help us in life? Hard to say. It might never help you at all, Burb. But only studying things that help you in life is tiresome. Think of it as educational candy. Integral calculus is educational candy? I'm not prepared to accept this. Damn, my wisdom's getting pretty... Oh, 31 now. Whew. I love people who are coming in to this live stream not knowing what to expect from this game. This has got to be quite the shock. We get our finals back today. I'm not sure I did too well. Burb, sir? Well done. You've gotten even better. Keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Success. I certainly hope so. My wisdom is 31. That's, I think, pretty high. Today's the last day. It's been a semester already. Man, this is like flying by. Sometimes it seems long and sometimes it seems short, but either way, it's summer now. I need to check all the assigned books before I go home. There will be a lot of students coming in to borrow their summer reading pretty soon. Today's the closing ceremony, so there are even fewer birds in here than usual. Am I the only one? Well, that just makes my job easier. But I'm probably not alone. I've seen this situation before. Nageki? No reply. Maybe he's not here. Are you here, Nagek? Please be quiet in the library. Hello. You're rather noisy today. Do you want something? Nope. I was just wondering if you were here. Of course. I'm always here. He replies from his corner in a somewhat annoyed tone of voice. Oh, the book he's holding. That's assigned reading this semester. Is it any good? Not really. I'm almost done with it. It forces its safe, ethical viewpoint on the reader, like all assigned reading. The whole concept is inane. Why force everyone to read the same books? Ugh, he does seem a little preachy, but we'll try anyway. It is pretty boring most of the time. What do you like to read? Huh? You volunteered to work here, so you must like books. I was wondering what to read next. Uh-oh. I feel like if I make the wrong choice, he's gonna just lose all interest and respect for me. So you want me to recommend something? He nods. What about? Uh-oh, here we go. I don't know what either of these... I don't know which one would be the better one. Night on the Galactic Railroad or Orahato? I don't know. One of these could be, like, the right one. One could be total trash. I'm gonna say Orahato? I have no idea. What about My Little Nico Bar Can't Be This Cute? I liked... Oh, no. It sounds like it's... That doesn't sound very good. I never heard that name before. What is it? It's a light novel that came out last month. He's probably gonna be like, oh, light novel. Maybe he secretly likes somebody. He's probably gonna be like, oh, you pleb. You casual. It's about an incredibly tsundere Nico bar with the complex and her faceless male protagonist brother and... Oh, no, he's not gonna like that. I see. Oh, he sounds extremely uninterested. Damn it. Don't look down on light novels. Kiriniko is cute. That was bad. Yeah, that probably didn't work. It's easy to fall out of practice and get fat and lazy during summer vacation. A hunter-gatherer's body is her way of life, so maybe I'll go running today. I felt like I was making some headway with him, and that just got shot down. Oh, what the hell is what? What's going? Okay. That was a good run. It was just like dilapidated buildings. What the hell? It's like, was there some sort of like apocalypse that killed a bunch of humans and that's why I had to go to a school of birds? Am I like one of the last remaining humans left? And where are my parents also? And I'm living in a cave. I'm starting to think there's some sort of like, that might be what it is. Like maybe it's some sort of apocalypse happened that wiped out a lot of people and like birds are the kind of ruling class now with just a few humans. Alright, I wonder how far I ran. I always lose track of where I'm going once the runner's high kicks in. Where am I? I must have wandered out of my usual stomping ground at some point. Which way did I come from? Don't fail me now. Paleolithic homing instinct. Sun setting. I'd rather not sleep outside. Hey, you. Oh, who's this gonna be? Who's this? Is this... Oh, this is a new bird. I don't know you. Where'd you come from? Uh-oh. A sparrow stands next to me, squinting up at my face. Uh-oh, are we about to get into a fight right now? Oh, it's a girl! Her wing is resting on a motor scooter. It looks a little bit vintage. How cute. I feel a strange pressure. I love the idea that a bird needs, like, a scooter. I can tell right away that this sparrow isn't just any birdie. I'm from St. Pigeon Nations. I was out for a run and got lost. You ran all the way from there? You must be good. It's about a 2-hour drive from here. What? I guess that's why my legs hurt. I wonder if I'll be able to run home again. I like the cut of your jib. Anyone that determined deserves a ride home. Come on. The intimidating sparrow gestures at her scooter. It's a little small, but we should both fit, I think. Is she not gonna get a profile too picture? Or she's not a boy, so therefore it doesn't count. She's just a bird. Thank you. May I ask your name? Koshiba Azami. I sell takoyaki. Call me Azami. Then thank you, Azami. Okay. Okay. You're a very cautious driver. Carve it into your soul, kid. One accident is all it would take, and that would be the end of both of our lives. It may seem strange to a young girl like you, but once you've lost someone, you'll understand. Oh my gosh. There's a far-off look in her eyes. I love all these birds have like some tragic past. It's amazing. I'm sure you know what you're talking about, but at this rate, I might get home faster by walking. Do you think we'll get there by dawn? Carve it into your soul. The speed limit for scooters is 30 kilometers per hour. We're not even going that fast. Following traffic laws is part of my credo. I love the boss music made her seem like she was going to be like super intense, but she's just not at all. Isn't riding tandem against the law too? That rule is for humans. Birds are light, so one or two more doesn't stop the brakes from working. We're fine like this. But I'm not a bird. Oh, she's undateable. I figured as much. I figured that as soon as like there wasn't any sort of profile for her, she's probably just a side character, unfortunately. But I'm not a bird. And so we putted along at Azami's hyper-cautious speed. By the time we got to my house, it was almost light out. I was kind of thinking the same thing. What? You can't date the biker girl? Homophobic. I was like, come on, let's get some girls in here. Nothing wrong with that. And then again, it is called Hatofull Boyfriend, so I guess it makes sense. It's still a long way until the semester starts, and I still have a lot of homework. Maybe I should apply for a part-time job since I have the chance. Oh. Okay, let's see. What do we do here? Get a job. Well, we're going to get a job because if anything, we'll have a chance to maybe meet some more birds or at least hang out with birds that we already know. I think I saw a flyer at the station hiring high school students over the summer. It was the cafe, right? It's beautiful in here. Oh, my. Oh, we got another one. Pardon me, miss, but we're not open yet. If you could come back at noon... Oh, sorry, I was here to ask about the job. The proprietor of the cafe is an extremely elegant parakeet. A true gentle bird, without a doubt. This must be what people mean when they refer to a mature attractiveness. All the students at school are young and hyper, and the most dignified birds there are the teachers. Oh, is that right? Forgive me. I am called Urashihara Kenzaburo. I'm the owner of Terumi Cafe. I probably said, like, all of that wrong. I'm Burb Rose. Welcome, Miss Rose. I hadn't expected a human. Are you going to interview me? I love the idea that I made my name Burb, like I'm trying to fit in, even though I'm clearly human. I should have called myself Rose Human. Damn, oh well. I do not see any need to test such a wonderful young lady's desire to work here, and I believe you'll be much more capable than I at moving the boxes of coffee and tea about. I'll be glad to. After all, I am a vitality girl. Oh, so maybe my vitality will go up by doing the part-time job. I shall be relying on you for the summer then, Miss Rose. It is perhaps a little sudden, but could you start tomorrow? Of course. I'm glad. I shall be waiting for you here in my cage. Tomorrow then, Miss Rose. Today's my first day working at Mr. Urashihara's cafe. I think I'll leave early to make a good impression. Good morning, Miss Rose. Good morning, sir. Let me start by showing you where everything is. I'm sure you'll be able to remember everything soon, so please ask if you can't find something. He shows me around the cafe, explaining everything inside. The shop is small and he keeps everything very tidy, so I'll be able to remember it all. Well then, what do you think? It's very nice. I almost want to move in. Come now, it's far too plain for a young lady such as yourself. Actually, compared to my house, I live in a cave, literally. Like, excuse me. Oh, I saw the flyer at the station, and... Ryota! Rose? What are you doing here? A friend of yours, Miss Rose. Oh, yes, this is Ryota. You came for the job too, Ryota. Yeah, I saw it starts at noon, so I thought I could fit it in after my other job. Aw, I feel bad. Obviously he needs the work more than I do. He's taking care of his mother, right? But I also live in a cave, so I probably could use some extra money. If you've already got the position, then that's that. Hopefully he won't have any sort of, like, grudge against me for getting the job. Mr. Urashihara, could you use 2 people? Sadly, my cage is too small to have that much work to do. I wonder if I'll, like... Oh, should I give up the position so he could have it? I think I can. I should. Do the job I was hired for. Oh. That would I'm going back and forth between whether I want to go for Ryota or not. If I give the job to him, that would definitely, like, raise my, I'm sure, like, my relationship with him. But if I do the job I was hired, yeah, I don't think he would like me very much. What should I do? I'm, like, legit actually having trouble making a decision in this bird dating game. I'll give the job to him. Yeah. Mr. Ushirahara, do you think you could take Ryota instead of me? Rose? I don't see why not, but... I don't really need the job, but Ryota does. Don't worry, he's a hard worker. Are you sure, Rose? It's not really fair to you. I do feel a little bad leaving on my first day, but Ryota works several jobs every summer to support his mother. Mr. Ushirahara is a real gentle bird, and Ryota deserves to be treated nicely. This is for the best. I know you'll do a good job, Ryota. It's not even about me, like, wanting to date him. It's just about, like, being a good friend, I guess. And, like, obviously having a tough time. So, like I said, I don't need the job. It was just wanting extra spending money. So, just trying to be a good friend. Thanks, Rose. Well, then. Our encounter has been as transient as a comet's tail on the horizon. But I am glad I met you. Please do stop by. I will always be here, Miss Rose. I will. Thank you, Mr. Ushirahara. Well, at least the owner didn't seem upset about me just, like, bailing on the job. Today's the local summer festival. I think I'll go with somebody. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's where we make an actual decision. I feel like this is, like... I love in the dating sims when I go with the summer festivals and the cultural festivals. They're so much fun. This is when I have to make a decision that's really going to matter, it feels like. Invite. Okay. Would Nageki even go with me, though? He'd probably be like, I just want to stay in the library or stay home, but I'll try. He's like my first choice, so let's give it a go. I'll invite Nageki. He needs to get out more. But I don't know his address or phone number. I'd go look in the library if the schools weren't already closed. Now that I think about it, I only know him as the depressed freshman who's always in the library. I'd like to learn more about him, though he'd probably never tell me anything if I asked. Going out is too much trouble. I think I'll have some udon and go to bed. Damn it! Damn it, so I'm not going with anybody. Fuck, I think I'm gonna get the bad end. I should have gone with Ryota. Okay, here we go. So I just decided to go to the library then? Today's my day as a receptionist. There's nobody here as usual. Maybe I should work on the newspaper. Nageki? Yes? Do you have a minute? Oh, good. I can still ask him. What is it? Oh, okay. You want to write a book review? I'm working on the library newspaper, and there's a corner open, so I thought... Can't you write one yourself? I'm always writing them. We never get submissions, so the book reviews are just turning into our personal soapbox. Perhaps it'd be better to remove them from the paper. Damn it! My thoughts exactly. I'd like to see how you'd write one, though. It doesn't have to be very long, either. I'll write one later. Leave the paper there. Yay! Thank you. So, okay, we're getting a little, you know, further with him, I guess. I think that's everything for the September issue. Whee! Oh my gosh, I'm just like flying. It's almost time for school again. I knew I should have gotten up when I first woke up. I slept way too late. School starts today, right? I'm gonna be late. So I'm guessing I have like until the end of a semester to like have gotten far along with a pigeon or else it's game over. Oh, hello, Burb. Sir, I'm sorry, I overslept. Overslept? Oh, my homework. I forgot to bring my homework. Aren't you getting a little bit ahead of yourself, Burb? Huh? What's the number on the top left corner say? Oh, you're just a little bit early. Ah. Though, since you're here, could you lend me a hand for a bit, Burb? Lend you a hand? I was about to start grading the freshman's exams, and I thought maybe you could help if you don't have something else to do. Oh! Alright, well, I mean, I'm already here, so I will help the teacher. And... Oh, and the library. Of course, you have a test in September, so if you want to go and study in the library... Okay, so I can choose between either Nageki or Kazuyaki, so... I'm gonna stick with him. I want to... return to my glorious abode. So, it's like I could just make decisions where I basically just don't hang out with anyone and get a bad end. So, let's go to the library. The library should be open now. I think I'll go study. I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not sure I prepared enough for my test. I'd like to go study if that's alright. Of course. Work hard, okay? And that should be able to get maybe my wisdom up as well. There are already a number of students working in the library. It looks like mostly third years. They've probably all decided on their colleges and careers already. Will I be that frantic this time next year, I wonder? Nageki is here too, leaning against a bookshelf in a far corner. Nageki, Miss Burb, did you need something? Why are you over here? There's still plenty of seats open. You should sit down. Oh, is he like awkward around other people? So if there's a bunch of people in the library, he's uncomfortable? I don't mind standing. You look like you mind. Or did they boot him out of his spot and they bullied him? You don't like being near other birds? Is that it? He nods. They'll just ignore me anyway, whether or not I go near. Nageki, are you being... bullied or paranoid? I could say he's being paranoid about thinking that, like, everybody doesn't like him or that he'll just be ignored, but maybe that's the reason he hangs in the library. Maybe he is being bullied. So I'll say bullied. I'll go stick up for you. He falls silent. If there's something wrong, I'd like to help. I can't tell if that was the right thing to say or not, but we'll see. Good morning, everyone. I hope you had fun over the summer. Cool. Okasan is always having fun. Yep. What is this fun? Once summer's over, time starts slipping by faster than ever. Try to stay focused. Focuser, focus. Oh. Okay, the most splendid and greatest academy, second term. Okay, we're in the second term. Alright, we're flying by. So how many terms are in this? 3? 4? I don't know. Huh? Is that a student ID? Whose is it? Someone from 2-2. Not a name I recognize. Should I go find their classroom? They might have already gone home, though. Well, any teacher will do, right? Sir. Sir! Oh. Hello, Rose. Did you forget to turn in your homework? I found someone's ID card, sir. It's someone from 2-2. I thought I should take it here. Oh, thank you, Rose. I can take care of it. Huh? What is it? Nothing. Just, you did find this today, right, Bird? Yes, in the corridor just outside. The student's been absent since the middle of June. How strange. Oh no. Do we have a ghost bird on top of everything else? So then, was the card lying there all summer? Nobody noticed it? It's awfully clean, though. Shouldn't it at least be dusty? Anyway, I'll take care of it. Thank you, Burb. Okay. Alright, let's go back to music. Maybe at some point I will go to gym class just to see what that's all about, but... Oh no, I forgot my recorder. I don't think we have any spares. I do have my Hichiriki, at least. You can play that? Oh my gosh, I remember taking music class in like middle school and it was like we just played recorders. Nobody can make a recorder sound good. Oh, whoa, what's this? Good morning. What the heck is going on? There's a bird fight going on. The classroom is filled with a cloud of dancing feathers. Did somebody eviscerate a down pillow or something? Ryota. I love the idea of like a down pillow in this world. So it would be like the equivalent of you like ripping off your skin, like a human ripping off their skin and stuffing it into a pillow. Maybe they didn't clean up properly yesterday? It's molting season, so... Oh, I thought like maybe there was a bird fight going on. Well, one little breeze and it looks like this unless we make sure to keep everything clean. Now that I look closely, Ryota's head feathers are looking a little loose, too. I guess every birdie's growing themselves new outfits. Good morning, everyone. Sir, can we clean up a little bit before homeroom? Cleaning in the morning? This atmosphere is quite distracting. Who was supposed to clean yesterday? Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Like a human hair pillow or like with your dead, dry skin flakes. Still not pleasant. Not very pleasant. And yeah, someone said about how they're surprised by how straightforward the story is. Yeah, I think it's almost like they're playing it up like when you hear a bird dating simulator, you think it's going to be like insanely crazy and maybe that might still happen. But yeah, it is pretty straightforward so far. They're basically like, there's some bird puns and things like that, but they are playing it pretty straight so far. Whew, Okasan. Wretched mongrel, can't you even fulfill the duty given to you? Come on, arguing won't solve anything. It'll be easy if we all pitch in. And so we swapped the room down before homeroom. I am waiting for, like, the really crazy stuff to start happening, but I'm sure there's, like, some really insane, like, routes. But I'm keeping it pretty, the one I'm going on is apparently, like, pretty straightforward so far. This is a lot of feathers, not enough for a futon, but I bet we could make a nice pillow. It certainly is more than usual. Yeah, the equivalent, I guess, would be, like, if someone just had, like, really bad, like, psoriasis or dandruff or something, and they were just, like, scratching themselves, and there were just flakes everywhere all over the place. Gross. And, like, let's put that in a pillow. Did they come into the window, perhaps? Huh? Sir, did you spill some chlorine on yourself? Chlorine? We don't use that kind of detergent. But, you really smell like it. Oh, that would be the bleach. Bleach? Sir, are you one of these degenerates who bathe with bleach powder? No, I dozed off and got stuck in the washing machine last night, that's all. That's dangerous. Sir, please be careful. Yes, I'll... I guess there wasn't any way he was going to stay awake after helping us clean the room. Alright, school festival, here we go. Hell yeah. Today's the school festival. Our class decided to do a maid cafe. Oh, they are checking off all the boxes. I'm not scheduled to work until tomorrow, so I have today off. I don't have anything to do, so I guess I'll look around. I wonder if Nageki's in the library today. Probably. Okay, so the game is definitely, like, concede that that's where I'm going towards, and it's, like, telling me, like, go to the library. I think I'll go buy something and hang out with him. Okay, it seems like I've chosen my path, so hopefully, as long as I make the right choices, we will not get a bad end. Fingers crossed. I don't know how difficult this one is compared to other. There are some dating sims I played where, man, oh man, it is brutal. If you make even a couple of wrong choices, like, that's it. Yep, door's open. Nageki. Close it, please. I knew you'd be here. The door, it's loud outside. Oh, sorry. You're staying in here even today? It's almost like this is where you live. Is there something wrong with that? Of course not. You're kind of like a friendly ghost or something. It's reassuring to know you're here. Wow, nice. Call him a ghost. Basically be like, you're so invisible that it's almost like you're a ghost. Maybe not the best thing to say. Anyway, I brought you something. You're planning to stay here all day, right? What did... cookies? Yep, the birdwatching club was selling bird-shaped cookies. Aren't they cute? Have some. Thanks. Hearing him thank me makes me very happy, even if it was in a whisper. He even looks a little happier than usual. Yay! There's lots of other stuff, too. The third years are doing a play. One class put together a god-tier haunted house. I was thinking of looking around a bit more. Nageki, do you want to come with me? Oh my gosh, no. Wow. I was like, oh, we're gonna have a moment here? No. Okay. Oh no, he looks angry. No thank you. Go ahead if you want. Well, alright. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to drag you out of here. I think he might actually live in here. Now that I think about it, I've never seen him anywhere else. Maybe he comes straight here as soon as he gets to school? Girl, you live in a cave. Like, don't even try and shame him for living in a library. Maybe he's got a bad home life and he just stays here all the time because it's the place where he's safe. Midterms are right around the corner. I got too excited for the festival and I didn't study at all. I'll have to study it. Huh? Where's my history textbook? It's not on my desk. Oh, I was reading it in the library during lunch, so maybe it's still there. I'll go. I'm starting to, like, just live in the library, too, apparently. Sir, welcome back, Burb. Where are you going? I think I left something in the library. Do you know if the door's still open? Somebody brought the key to the staff room a few minutes ago, so I think it's locked now. I'll go there first, then. Thank you, sir. I was sitting over there. Here it is. Yay! Oh. Somebody's written on the page I left open. The Congress dances but does not progress. Well, that's funny, but don't write on people's books. Don't leave books lying around with their pages to the four winds. Nageki? What? Why are you so surprised? I hadn't thought you'd still be here. Why not? She literally said, like, I've never seen you anywhere but the library. Why would she be surprised? The door was locked. Don't tell me they locked you in. Oh. Oh boy, oh boy. It's like he's that invisible that they didn't even, like, notice him before they locked the library. That'd be terrible. It was? I hadn't realized. Well, if it was an accident, then it's all right. Maybe. Geez, you're supposed to make sure there's nobody left inside before you lock the door. Anyway, I need to lock the door again. I should... Oh, uh-oh. Ooh, go home with Nageki. I mean, that's the obvious choice, but like I said, maybe he doesn't really have a home. Maybe he's just lives in the library, and maybe they lock him in there out of courtesy. Maybe they know like he's got nowhere to go, so they just leave him alone. But we're gonna go home with Nageki and see what happens. Hey, Nageki, let's go home together. No, thank you. He didn't even pause to think about it. Where do you live? I'll walk you. I'm fine, really. Don't worry about me. You always get mad when I suggest you go outside. Don't jump to... If I could, I... Oh, does he have, like, agoraphobia? Does he, like, have fear of outside? What? He says, like, if I could, I would. Don't worry about it. I'll lock the door, so just leave the key there. He's already reading again. I think I'm annoying him. The idea of a bird with agoraphobia is kind of sad and kind of funny at the same time. Oh, my grades aren't looking very good. I need to work harder to recover before finals. And so I sat studying in the library, while one by one the other students fled to go home. When I look up, I'm alone. Or not. My, how unusual. I think this is the first time you've sat down next to me, Nageki. I want to talk to you. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's opening up to me. Yay. You're nothing but surprises today. I'll leave you alone if you're busy. No, talk away. I was shocked when you first came to talk to me, Miss Burb. You're the only one who didn't ignore me. Here comes the sad background. Here we go. No one but you has ever talked to me. That's why. This is the only place for me. That's terrible. Nageki, that's awful. Which class are you in? I'll talk to our teacher. I'm not done talking yet. Sorry, go on. You think I'm being bullied, right? I thought that too. You're not? I don't think so, no. Being bullied might be better than this. Oh, he's just like, they don't even care enough to bully me. Like, I'm just straight up ignored. Better than this? Then what is he? I'm not sure yet, though. When you talk to me, I remember things sometimes. But it's still not enough. I don't understand. What do you mean? Does he have, like, amnesia? Miss Burb, I think I'm... What is going on? Burb, you're here late. Sir, the school's already starting to close for the night. It's good to study, but working too hard on your own for too long can backfire on you. Lock the door and head home soon, okay? On my own? Sir, what are you talking about? He's a ghost? Is... What? What? Why am I... What? Of all the birds, I'm romancing a ghost bird. What is going on? What? Oh my gosh. Huh? Nageki's gone. He was here just a moment ago. Where did he go? Did he leap out the window and go home ninja style? Well, I didn't see that coming. Okay, I was thinking like all these things. I'm like, he's bullied. Something's happening to him at home. He's got agoraphobia. He's got like, he's afraid of people. He's a fucking ghost. Okay. We get our finals back today. Well, you guys were talking about how like it's been straightforward so far. There we go. That just changed things up a little bit. I don't think I've ever played a dating sim where there's been like a ghost. So, hold on just a second. We get our finals back today. Between midterms and practice exams, this whole semester has been nothing but tests. Burb, sir, you ranked top of the year this time. Well done. What? She beat you by 2 points, Shirogane. Oh well, ha ha ha. I kind of forgot he existed. Ugh. Sakuya's glaring daggers at me again. How nostalgic. Anyway, my hard work paid off. Yippee! Alright, we need to get to the bottom of this whole thing. I gotta talk to Nageki. Here we go. Closing time already. I don't really have any reason to be here again until the semester starts up. Oh no, it's snowing. It was clear when I left. Ooh, am I gonna have to spend the night in the library with Nageki, with Ghost Nageki? Crossing the wilderness to get to my house in a blizzard. I'd be risking my life. You're still here? Nageki. A book under his arm, the same as always. Or wing. I do wonder about last time, but if he wants to talk, then he'll talk to me. For now, I won't bring it up. Here comes the sad music again. I was about to go home, but... Snow? I guess I'll have to wait until it stops. He makes a noise of agreement and sits down next to me with his book. He's been a little distant lately, but maybe he's warming up to me in his own way. And here's the Christmas music. Oh my gosh, 12/24. Look at that. That's today. And there's Christmas music. Who would have known that Hatoful Boyfriend would actually be like the perfect like Christmas game to stream? What are you reading? Dickens, A Christmas Carol. Oh, it's Christmas Eve today, isn't it? Well, yes it is. Please keep quiet in the library. Sorry. I completely forgot. I guess this makes it a white Christmas. More like a whiteout Christmas, if you ask me. Do you guys have snow where you are? We actually, like, we had a green December here, surprising considering I live in Canada, but we got a lot of snow recently, so definitely white Christmas here. Not too bad, but, like, we did get quite a bit of snow. Looks like you're almost finished. Yep, I just got to the part where Tiny Tim dies and Scrooge sees his own grave. That sounds like a depressing story. You haven't read it, even though you work here? I'm Buddhist, so Christmas stuff has never been. Tim is a boy born weak who dies young. Oh, are we getting some parallels here? Was he a bird who died young, and now he's a ghost? The protagonist, Scrooge, sees that will happen and tries to prevent it. Time travel? I thought it was a classic, but it sounds kind of like science fiction-y. I can see that. It's not really the focus of the book, though. I'd like to see the future. It would be nice being able to avoid getting into trouble. I wouldn't like it. No? The future is what it is. It is what it is, and that's all there is to it. And so we enjoyed the present point in time along which we flowed. This is a nice way to spend Christmas, I think. This is actually, like, really sweet for, once again, a game about dating birds. I had a feeling, like, that there was going to be some moments like that. The sun, its majestic brilliance, sweeps across the land, lighting it into incandescent glory. It's the first day of the new year. It looks like I'm still alive to enjoy it. Oh shit, yeah, she would probably be in a better position being at the library than sleeping in a cave in the winter. Jeez Louise. It's a little cold out, but it's calm and the sun is warm. I think I'll go visit the shrine. There are a lot of birds here already. It must be nice to have warm weather plumage. Maybe I should borrow some from some birdie. I think I'll buy an amulet and go home. Rose. Oh, adorable. So cute. Happy New Year. Here's to many happy returns, right? What are you doing, Rota? Exactly what it looks like. I'm working here today and tomorrow. Oh, it looks good on you. You came here to buy an amulet, right? I just love how it looks like it was just put on with paint. Amazing. Which one would you like? I'd like one for fulfillment in school, fulfillment in art, fulfillment in conquest. I did say that I wanted to take over the world, didn't I? Is there like a run where I can take over the world? But for now, let's go with fulfillment in school. We'll be boring. I do want to try and get a good end after all. Maybe I will do, like, I'll try and get a bad end, or like if there's like a conquering the world run, maybe I'll try and do that at some point. Here you go. Thanks, Ryota. Are you here all day today? Yep, the first day's always busy. Oh, well, I was going to ask if you wanted to get lunch together, but... Sorry, Rose. Maybe some other time? Since you're here, why not go get a fortune? They're next to the main building over there. Okay, thanks. See you, Ryota. Mr. Nanaki, Happy New Year. Oh, hello, Burb. Happy New Year. Did you get a fortune, sir? Yes, unfortunately, I seem to have drawn the chicken of ill omen. Why don't you take one? I will. What should I take? This one. Oh, I should have been able to choose myself. Silky blessing. Okay. I wonder if that's randomized depending on what you're doing, or if you always get that one. Oh good, you got a better one than I did. I think this will be a good year for you, Burb. Thank you, sir. Okay, Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you all had good vacations. I hibernated. What a shocker. You're still hibernating. Sir, wake up. Oh, I've said this before, but your junior year will be over before you know it. Let's enjoy this time while it lasts. There's nothing special this semester. Nothing to worry about. Alright, let's get into Naneki some more. Okay, we're on the third term here. just speeding along here. Okay. I want that good end, damn it. I want to prove to people I can do it. Good end, first try. We'll see. It's still light out, so maybe I'll go somewhere before I head home. Wee! I love the way my character's like, yippee! Wee! Yahoo! Oh, tomorrow's, Legumentines? I think I'll buy some beans. Today, Legumentines is a holiday where you give beans to the boy you like, but apparently it used to involve throwing them at pigeons. Oh, what's that called in February in Japan? It's like White Day or something, where it's, or like the girls give chocolate to boys they like, and then boys can give chocolate to the girls they, something about like White Day, and I think there's another day where the boys, I can't quite remember. I'm guessing it's like kind of a play on that. Disgraceful. Good evening, here for beans? Yes, is there a kind that you think is particularly good? This year's trend is towards these bean medleys for racers, but they are a little pricey. It's hard to say without knowing the bird in question, really. That's true. And sometimes the cheap ramen tastes better than the expensive stuff. I think I'll buy... Ooh, okay. Oh, what would Nadeki like? Calm corn, bitter black beans, country millet, swollen hemp, racing blends. Some of these don't sound great. Bitter black beans? I'm gonna go with that one. I have no idea. I'll take these. Thank you, miss. Here you are. We'll see. We'll see. Today's the day. The preparations are complete. Time to give the beans to that special somebody. Almost empty, as always. Alright, let's see if my bean choice is correct, or if I fucked it all up. And unsurprisingly, the heating doesn't work well here, so the winter cold will stick around well through February. He might not even be able to eat them because he's a ghost. Oh, it's in March? Okay, so it's just straight up Valentine's. I was thinking because, like, this is in Japan. I was thinking, like, it was that holiday I was thinking of, but... The pervading chill has earned the library the dubious honor of being one of the school's least popular places in winter. The few students here are huddled together against the heater, so Nageki should be. There you are, Nageki. Sitting in a frigid corner far from the meager effects of the heater, as expected, because he's a ghost and he doesn't feel anything. Please be quiet in the library. Oh, can you somehow forgive my dreadful sin? Ugh, it's cold here. Are you okay, Nageki? I'm fine. Don't mind me, Miss Burb. Here comes that sad music again. Feel free to go sit by the heater if you're cold. Nope, I'm fine. My house doesn't have a heater after all, or a door, or walls, really. Anyway, I have something to give you. It's... Oh, wow, I'm dumb. Like Valentine's, Legumentines? Okay. Wow. However I said it before. It's Legumentines, you know. Here, I overthought it. For me? Yep, you're supposed to give beans to the most important bird in your life today. Fuck you, Ryoka, my best friend. You're not the important bird in my life. Do you want them? Yes, thank you. He wordlessly accepted the beans and stares at the package as if he doesn't know what to do with it. Maybe he's never gotten Legumentines beans before. I hope he likes them. Well, there we go. That's, Oh, have you ever played Long Live the Queen? I think you'd really like it. I've never heard of that game before. I'll have to look into it. I have a list of games, so I will remember. You know what? I'm going to write that down right now, because I will totally forget if I don't. I always have a list of games that people recommend to me, so feel free if you guys want to recommend things. I can't, you know, promise you I'll play them because I have only so much free time, but I always try and remember games that people recommend. Alright, lots of requested books are going to come in today. I'll have to work through lunch. Sorting all of these takes forever. I think I'll just have the encyclopedias to do before I'm done. Huh? There's a note on the help desk counter. Miss Burb, be here after the other students have all left. Fujishiro Nageki. Oh, are we gonna have a love confession? We'll see, or at least he'll tell me more about himself. It reads like a challenge to a samurai duel. How fitting. I think this is the first time he's approached me. I wonder what it's all about. Nageki, are you here? Nageki? Here. Nageki. Hello, Miss Burb. You startled me. How long have you been standing there? Oh, Dream Daddy Dad Dating Simulator. Yes, I actually have played that. I played that, oh my gosh, like right at the beginning of my channel, it was a short playthrough. I was actually playing with my brother, where he would voice the daddies and I would be my character. So, like, I played that probably early 2017. So, I mean, it's been so long. I could definitely, like, do another playthrough of Daddy Dating Simulator, because, like, I barely remember anything about it. So, yeah, I could definitely put it on the list, because I think dating simulators are a lot of fun for live streams. Like, that would be, I think, a fun live stream game, too. So, yeah, and the best part is I already have that game, I'm pretty sure. So, from the very beginning. So, what did you need? I want to talk with you, Miss Burb. You guys feel free, like, if you like the dating sims and you want me to do more of them, but things that are, like, safe for live streams, because obviously I can't edit them. So if you have any, like, dating sims that would be YouTube safe, feel free to recommend those to me as well. I will definitely consider doing more. I want to talk with you, Miss Burb. Talk with me. Continue our conversation. We were talking about bullying, I think. Okay, I'm all ears, Nageki. I'm not sure where to start. I've noticed a lot since we last spoke together. Miss Burb. Let's go outside. He wants to go outside. What? Look at progress. I love it, but he hates going outside. Come on. He stands up and walks over to the door. I follow, agitated. Maybe, like, he can't leave. Maybe he literally can't leave the library and he's trying. You first. Okay. Why does he want to go out all of a sudden? I should be happy, but... Huh? What's wrong? You said you wanted to come out here. He stands in the doorway, pushing against open air. He literally can't leave the library! He's like the ghost of the library. What are you doing? Mime? Watch. He walks back a little ways into the library, and then... runs forward, crashing into the air. Nageki, what? Thud. I wonder if all of the birds have some sort of secret about them like this. I never would have expected a ghost. He bounces off the invisible wall and falls back into the library. That's too good to be a mime act. As I thought, I can't leave. What? I can't leave this room. I wake up in this library. After a while, I lose consciousness and wake up here again. And so it repeats. I said I'd come to understand the truth by talking to you, Miss Burb. You've probably noticed, too, why no one else talks to me. That's because... You're quiet. No, they can't see you. I'm the only one who can see you. Probably. I forgot why I was here, how I came to be stuck in this place. Oh god, you guys are... Okay, so here comes the recommendations. I gotta write these down. I saw a couple more here, so... Sorry, I know there's like a really dramatic moment happening right now. So, how to date a magical girl is another recommendation. And would you smooch a ghost? Or would you smooch a ghost? I'm guessing, like, is that an actual dating game, or is that just in relation to this right now? There's so many dating sims out there. I wouldn't be surprised if Would You Smooch a Ghost is actually the name of a dating sim. So, of course, I had to pick the ghost, where it's like I literally have to, like, go see Nageki at the library, and, like, we can't go on dates or anything. Oh, it's an Undertale reference. I should have got that. Alright, I forgot why I was here. How I came to be stuck in this. Somebody needs to make a dating sim called Would You Smooch a Ghost? I've been alone here for years with no one to talk to. For years. My sense of time has broken. Wow, I cannot feel or remember its passage. I've seen at least 5 school festivals go by, and you couldn't even go to any of them. But then you came and talked to me. I had no partner but myself for so long, and suddenly, you wouldn't leave me alone. As I talked to you, I finally remembered why I can't leave. Oh wow, I killed myself in this room. Oof, wow, it just got really dark. Ooh. And so, here I stay. My clock broke here, its hands turning meaninglessly, each day the same as the last. I'm wondering if... So, I found that student ID, and they said it's been here since June. But he said that he's been here, he's seen at least 5 culture festivals go by, so that would be 5 years. So, that student ID, I was thinking, like, maybe that's Nageki's, but it doesn't seem to be him. Here we go, guys! Sad bird game. Oh, man. Alone forever. Well, now I'm glad I picked Nageki! I'm sure all the other birds have some sad things to it, but, like, I'm befriending a ghost who really needed the companionship, so I feel good about this. No one is bullying me or ignoring me. I'm not here to begin with. Oh, someone also asked if I played the Nonary games. I'm guessing like the Zero Escape series games. Yes, I have played the first two. I haven't played, what's the last one called? There's 999, Virtue's Last Reward, Zero Time Dilemma. I think that's the last one. I have not played that one, but I have played the first two. I have no regrets. It was my choice to end my life here after all. But I think I will miss you, Miss Burb. Oh no! Is it ending already? If it wasn't like this. He's fading away! He's fading away! I would have liked to talk to you more for long. Oh no, am I gonna get a sad end? Uh-oh. Nageki. I wrap my arms around him. I can feel him softly, but he's cold. I can't tell if I did the right thing or not. At first, sitting here alone was painful. But I grew numb over time. Well, maybe I finally, like, gave him peace so he can go now instead of being stuck here. Hopefully that's what's happening. I ceased to feel pain. That feeling that I thought I had lost came back because of you. I'll talk with you enough to make up for everyone else, Nageki. Maybe one day you'll be able to leave. No. Oh no, this feels like the bad end. Oh no. Why not? As I talked to you, I changed. I didn't notice until just recently. Oh? When you told me about the school, I was probably trying to take back the time I was never able to spend here. I never asked you to, but you relentlessly told me everything that was going on here. I already feel like I've spent a full year at this school. Okay, this is just the ending. It's just the sad route. Okay. And now it's over. I think the clock's hands are going to stop soon. Nageki? His head is right next to mine, but his voice sounds muffled and distant. When I look down, his feet are already disappearing. Nageki, wait. We've never talked like this before. I don't want this to be the last time. Don't cry, Miss Burr. I'm already long gone. There's no one here to mourn. But, aww, there's just one thing I need to tell you before I go. The thing that I noticed. The secret that stopped my clock. No, don't say it, Nageki. As I filled up, I grew closer to disappearing. You're the one who made me disappear, Miss Burb. I can't stop it now. But I still have so many things to tell you. You've already given me more than enough. I'm satisfied. The secret. Thank you. I love you. Aww. Oh my goodness. Well, that's it? What? Okay. So... okay. That was really sad. Oh my goodness. Aww. So, is there a possibility... oh my gosh. Is there a possibility that if I do play that again, is there a possibility to get, like, a good version of that? Or is that just destined to be a sad ending if I get Nageki? Aww. Well, I'm really glad that I picked Nageki. That was really sad, but at least I gave him some peace. Dream's End. Ending number 4. Aww. Well, let me see. I'm just checking the time here. If you guys want, as long as there's, like, a lot of it is just repeating at the beginning and I can just fly through it, do you guys want me to do another run-through tonight? I could do another run-through, like, really quick, if you guys don't mind me just skipping ahead all of the previous... I should have saved at some point, that way I could just load up from a certain point. Okay, so let's do another one. Let's do another run, because that was definitely interesting, and I'm like, that went so much quicker than I thought it was going to. Okay, let's do another one. Boom. Especially, like, for you guys being so patient with me having, you know, the trouble at the beginning of this stream. I think you guys deserve another playthrough of this, so let's do it. And except this time, let's call myself Rose Human. There we go. More burb. Here we go. Alright, so who should I go for this time? And you know what, guys? I gotta say this, and I feel like now I can skip a lot of this, so we can actually talk more. So not only is this like my holiday stream, but yesterday was actually officially 5 years since I posted my very first YouTube video. So it's pretty much, it's like my 5-year anniversary on YouTube. So that's the whole reason I was doing these streams in the live streams this month, was to kind of like do something a little bit special to celebrate that. So I want to take a moment to thank all of you guys, whether you have been here for a while with me or you just subscribed recently. Thank you so much for being here on this journey of mine, 5 years on YouTube. So yeah, it's pretty crazy to see how far I've come. Like the live streams, I'm bummed out it took me this long to do them because they're so much fun to do. Allows for a lot more interaction, but it's thanks to you guys recommending I do live streams that I'm doing these. And I definitely want to continue doing these down the line. I want to try and maybe do at least like one live stream a week in the future, depending on how like work goes, but... And it also allows me to do a lot of games that I wouldn't normally be able to do, like shorter games, or games like this, games that are a little bit different, you know? So I think this is definitely something that we can do, and hopefully one of these days we'll get a live stream that works perfectly and there's no issues at all. Alright, so who are we going to go for this time? Who is going to be our burb that we're going to go after? I did say before it was going to be Ryota, was like, you know, the childhood friend, the one I usually go for. I could go for the dickhead, you know, the fancy boy. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go for fancy boy. I will. I'm going to go for the one I would normally never go for. So we'll go for the rich kid. We'll go for the Byakuya bird. So we're just going to go ahead and skip through here. And then maybe, and the thing is too, like, this is one of those games I could just jump into every once in a while and just, like, do another run through. And then maybe if I do enough runs, I'll actually finish the game. Because people have told me that this game, like, there's a lot of routes. Obviously, there's quite a few birds. Sorry, hold on just a sec. Whew, I've been talking a lot, so my throat's a little dry. So, we'll go for this, this one. Sakuyaka, or whatever his name is. I've already forgotten his name. I should probably learn the bird's name before I start to romance him. Sakuya, there we go. Shirogane Sakuya. Oh my gosh, he really does look like Byakuya. Seduce him and get his bird money. Yes, then I won't have to live in a cave anymore. There we go, that'll be the thing, is I'm just seducing him so that I can move out of my cave. That'll be amazing. That is the one thing about dating sims is, man, a lot of them have a lot of endings. So, like, to actually finish the one, it would take forever. And this is gonna be so weird playing it back, knowing now the truth about Nageki. And now, like, I can look at this from a whole different perspective. I'm sorry, Nageki. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to fix you. I'm not gonna be able to help you this time. It feels so sad knowing the truth about Nageki that I'm just like, I'm gonna ignore you. Goodbye. I guess it's my fault. I should have saved, but I wish there was, like, something... Like, I can kind of skip this, but it'd be nice if I could just, like, skip a little bit more. So I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. Like, it just feels like, man, there's been so much going on. Obviously, like, the holidays and everything, and the 5-year YouTube anniversary, and man, oh man, like, it's just been... This month has been, it's a lot, like, a lot of work. Like, my real-life job, and then, like, the live streams and the usual stuff as well. I admit that I may have pushed myself a little bit, getting a lot of content out. It's been fun, but for those of you guys who don't know, I will be taking off next week from YouTube, at least from scheduled videos. So I will be doing some live streams to make up for it, maybe like 2 or 3 next week, but like my usual playthroughs, I'm going to be taking a break from those just to give myself a little bit of a break. But can you enable fast skipping or just control? Oh, okay, so let's try that. Holding control doesn't really... Oh, I guess I can maybe do this button. Oh, there we go, derp. There's a button right there. Well, there we go. Let's just let it speed through here. Okay, here we go. So we'll just let that skip a little bit more. There we go. There is also this guy, too. There's just some interesting characters in this game. I know everybody likes Okasan, but we're just gonna skip Okasan. Alright, so here's where I'm gonna be making my first decision coming up, I guess, where I'm gonna go. Okay, so... student council, right? Because he's the president of the student council, so that's what we're gonna want to do. So let's join the student council this time. So let's find out what's going on with this one. Okay, so let's skip through here again. Okasan would approve of the speed. Nyom! There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, no. Ah! Oh, crap. Shoot. I'm so sorry. No! I was hoping that, like, once I reached a new thing, it was gonna skip. I'm so sorry, guys. I skipped all that. Shit. Is there a way for me to, like, go back and see what he said? Ah! I was too busy. I'm gonna have to be careful. Well, he's being a dick to me, so that's what's happening. Alright, who is there to choose for you, dumb Japanese? Aren't you Japanese too, Sakuya? Do not mock me. I am French. A French noble bird. That sounds delicious. What if there was one where she just ate the birds? Because, I mean, she is human. She's a hunter-gatherer. So I'm guessing, like, hunter-gatherer, that would be, she would be vegetarian, I suppose. But I was like, maybe there's an option where she can just eat the birds. She just becomes, like, a carnivore. I guess I have to pick a post now. I think I'll be the... Vice President. Treasurer or clerk. I feel like if I try to be the Vice President, he'd be like, excuse me, who do you think you are? Let's go, Vice President, boom. Even if I get the bad end, it'll still be fun. You wish to be my right wing? Ha! You've got nerve. I like that. Yes, he likes the confidence. I think I just got bonded with. Gosh, he looks pretty happy right now. And so, I became Vice President of the Student Council. That was easy. Okay. So I gotta be a little bit more careful about the skipping. We don't want to skip any more stuff with Sakuya. Or Sakuya, or however his name is pronounced. Okay, tomorrow's the class hike. We go on. Alright, so let's talk to Sakuya. Unacceptable. In a temper, as usual. Why? Why do I have to come to a place like this? And on foot. It's a hike, Sakuya. You have to walk. For what purpose? As exercise? Foolishness. Exercise is for peasants. No, for fun. You're supposed to enjoy the change of scenery. Look over here. Don't we have a nice view? Sakuya looks like he still has something to say, but he reluctantly comes over to me. I think maybe he's acting angrier than he really is. Sheesh, what a kid. Today's an elective day. Alright, so let's go to math class. So we'll go ahead and skip this. Oh, my wisdom's 1. Oh yeah, I definitely gotta get my, there we go. Okay, so at least it's up a little bit now. I wonder what happens if I beat Sakuya again at the test, if he's gonna be mad at me. Okay, so this is where I want to become a cheerleader with Sakuya. So we can skip on ahead, because this is when it's going to give me the option here. Okay, here we go. So we are going to... cheerleaders. There's something of a crowd around our cheerleaders. I see Sakuya and a brass band. That's overdoing it. I think I saw something similar during the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. You're here. You're not cutting any corners, I see. Naturally not. Only the best from a labelle. Sir, preparations are complete, sir. Your orders, sir. Very well, begin. And so the band began to play. Where did he get these people? They all look like professionals. Shouldn't cheerleaders be students? You, join in. Okay. I seem to be in charge of the cymbals. One wrong slip and I'll be the laughingstock of the playground. Yikes. Sakuya's conducting is awfully flashy. Is this the labelle style? So maybe his brother, whatever his brother's name is, maybe that's one that I'll romance at some point too. I love that now that my last name is Human, he just sounds like he's just being kind of a dick. He's like, Human. It's like I'm the only human, so it's like I don't even bother to call you by your actual name. You're just Human. Oh no. Nope, sorry. You did badly. No. Try harder next time, okay? I disappointed Mr. Nanaki. I'll have to study more from now on. Alright, with the festival and the midterm over, there's nothing to look forward to but summer heat. Okay, so we're gonna skip on ahead of this. So I guess my thing is, what would I do to be able to hang out with him a little bit more? Oh, there's a pile of overturned desks in the middle of the room. Ryota's overturned next to them. Rock Dove's underwings and bellies are light, so they look pretty different upside down. I mean, wait, what's going on? Oh, Okasan and Sakuya are... I look up to see the two of them at each other's throats in the corner. I think we might have a diplomatic incident on our hand. What happened, Ryota? Sakuya was making fun of Okasan. He called him a stupid mongrel who only thinks about imaginary pudding, and said he was ashamed to be in the same class. That's terrible. I mean, Okasan is a nutcase, and I don't know what he's saying half the time, but he really does like pudding. Either way, Okasan kind of went for the jugular, and I think the next one, if I do another playthrough of this, I think Okasan is going to be the one that I'm going to romance, just because, like, I'm so curious of how that would go. You tried to pull them apart, and Okasan used wing attack on you. Yep, you're our only hope now, Rose. Coo, Okasan will not allow Pudding or himself to be ridiculed. You will apologize. You tell me to take back my word. I shall not. A mongrel like you hasn't even the right to speak to me. Coo! Okasan is not a mongrel. The battle still rages, and it looks like Ryota's sacrifice was in vain. I should. Oh, here we go. Skull. I'm gonna side with Sakuya. I'm sorry. Sorry, Okasan. I don't agree with what he's saying, but I'm trying to romance him, so... Okasan, settle down. This is a classroom. Coo! This is a matter between doves. Stay out of it, Rose. You're a credit to your simian ancestry, Human. I respect your judgment. And once again, Sakuya just sounds like he's just calling me a human. It's like he hasn't bothered to learn my name because he's above that. Coo! I catch Okasan and throw him out the window. Just because you're angry doesn't mean you can make a mess. Come back in when you're prepared to be civilized. I feel, man, I'm gonna turn into a dick this one. I'm just gonna bully everybody else because that's what he would want. Alright. Where are we gonna go? Okay, so I'm gonna go to the store because the cafeteria is where Ryoma and Okasan were, I think. So let's go to the store and see, hopefully, if he'll be there. I don't think I need anything, but I think I'll go to the store. I've never really looked around there before. Wow, they've got all sorts of things for sale. Though these nest building materials look like what you'd find in a human store's trash. Okay, so there's human stores here. So we do have human stores. I was wondering about, like, my theory that there was some sort of... something happened to the humans, and that's why there's a bird school, but... My, how mature of you, mon ami? Planning to settle down already? Oh, Yuya. No, that's not it. I'm still a high school student. That may be so, but you know we doves reach sexual maturity within a year of birth. Well, Yuya's coming on strong here. He is a lady's bird, after all. They do. That seems a little hasty. That aside, what are you here to buy, Yuya? Your love, of course. What? Uh-oh. My love? Yuya, I'm not good enough? Oh well, I'll have to try again later. Is this how he talks to every girl he meets? Oh no, so, So, it's not Yuya I'm going after, it's his brother, so I'm gonna say I think that's a little rude. I think that's a little rude, Yuya. What is? That sort of loose talk, like I'm a game or something. You know, that's the first time a girl's ever said that to me. I'm surprised. Thank you, mon ami. I'll carry this warning in my pigeon heart forever. Adieu. Oh no, am I going to be, like, stuck between two brothers? Who am I going to romance? Well, we definitely need to get our wisdom up for sure. I always find myself wondering when the math... Okay, so I've already... Oh. Okay, and now we can draw a line perpendicular to the... Is this math class or nap time? I feel like having the teacher as my boyfriend would be very boring. He would just fall asleep during, like, all of our conversations. Maybe I can help him with his narcolepsy. Alright. Oh. Impossible. N'est pas français. Okay, so it's not French. I think that's what... Impossible, it's not French. Can you hear the song The Stars Above? May they send you happiness, mon ami. Okay, it really does seem like I'm going between the two brothers here. There's Yuya and there's... Okay, so I gotta make my choice. I like it kind of gives you that hint based on what you read of like, okay, this verifies who you're going after. Let's conquer the world by force this time. Oh, no! Shoot! I did the... Damn it, I picked the same thing as before. I meant to do the other one. Oh, hello, is that you, human? It's just like the teacher hasn't bothered to learn my name. Mr. Nanaki. Should be careful at this late. Okay, so I'm not going to have him walk me home. I don't want to give him any ideas. No, thank you. Maybe one of the other brothers can walk me home. No, thank you. I still have some errands to run. Oh, well, don't stay out too late. Wasn't the Keymania IIDX public playtest starting today? Maybe I'll stop by the arcade. Okay, so we're going somewhere new this time. Or not? Okay, just skip the arcade. Let's get my charisma up. I feel like both Yuya and Sakuya would both appreciate good charisma. I've been placed in charge of the timpani today. Last time it was the gong. What am I supposed to be? The musical gorilla? Oh, here we go. We're having a swimming class with the third years today. All these damp, tight, clinging feathers are making my heart race. Oh boy. Oh boy. Salutations, Sakuya. The wet look suits you well. See, it's funny, like, the other times it didn't really make it seem like I had an attraction to birds, really, but then, like, this talk here is just like, oh, now they're talking about, like, if this was humans, be like, ooh, that wetsuit looks tight on you, except they're birds. Do you mock me? Hardly. I'm praising you. I'm proud to have such a handsome little brother. Your very act of speaking to me is an insult, mongrel. You probably can't even swim. Ho ho, I wonder. Want to decide who's faster once and for all, little brother? Fool, we already know who the victor will be. But to ignore a challenge would be a disgrace to my name. Very well. Mon ami. Yes? Will you be our judge? It really is. Oh my gosh, I'm having the two brothers after me. What's a girl to do? I shall judge your noble combat with all possible fairness. Of course. Just out of curiosity, who do you think will win? Oh, probably Sakuya. Well, Sakuya's an aristocrat, so probably him? Ha, even the hominid recognizes my superiority. That's harsh. Get set, go. They dive with perfect synchronization. Yikes, they're both fast, even though their skeletal structure isn't designed for it at all. It was awfully close, but in the end... So, who won, mon ami? It was almost too close to tell, but Yuya was a little faster. Aw, no. He's not gonna be happy about that. Well, there you have it, little brother. I can hear Sakuya grinding his beak in frustration. This is some sort of mistake. I demand a rematch. Sure, I'm always happy to take you on. I wonder if Sakuya secretly has some sort of complex. Maybe his brother is better at him than everything, and that's why he feels like he's got to make up for it by, like, being extra cocky. Yuya looks pleased. Maybe he's happy because he got to talk to Sakuya? We get our finals back today. Okay, so... Yay! Alright, I think Sakuya said to help him clean the council room before going home. He always gets angry if I make him wait, so I should hurry. You're late. I came as fast as I could. Sorry, Sakuya. Let's start cleaning. Very well. First, move the shelf and chairs. There's dust underneath. Okay. Next, inside the cupboard, arrange the files by date. Okay. And then the floor. Polish it at least 3 times. And the window... Hold on. Are you telling me to do that all by myself? Who else is there? You, bonehead. Maybe I should stand up to him. Ooh. Yeah, well, he did like it when I kind of gave him some shit before. Like, I was confident saying, like, I want to be the vice president. So I am absolutely gonna... Yeah, someone needs to put him in his place, and he's gonna like it. Sakuya, I'm the vice president, not the charwoman. Is that so? My job is to help you, so maybe you should be taking the lead role in cleaning up? That's why I'm giving you orders. No, jeez, that's not what I... Here's a mop. Work. What? You know how to use it, right? Let's get started. Don't tell me you've never... Of course not. Talk about living in the lap of luxury. And so Sakuya reluctantly helped me clean. I thought he might complain for a while, but he certainly can be obedient. Now then, the sooner we finish, the sooner we get to go home. Okay, so we still got a little bit of time to go, so we're just gonna fly through here. Oh. This is, the girl, right? As much as I like her, we're gonna skip a little bit. Because, I do got somewhere to be later tonight, so I want to make sure that I am not taking too long. I'm more than happy to continue on with this, but I want to make sure I wrap it up before I have to head out. Okay, oh, there's the part-time job. Okay, so I'll get the job this time. Or maybe I'll forget it. I'll forget it, because it'll be something completely different. There we go. I think I'll wait until I'm in college. That way I can skip lectures to go to work. Slacking off and having fun is more the high schooler thing to do. Whee! I love that. Alright, here we go. Invites. And this time I know for sure that someone will, like Sakuya will actually go with me, so that'll be nice. Sakuya, over here. You've got nerve to call me out during vacation. What is it? Oh, right. You just moved here, so you would have known. You wouldn't have known. Today's the festival. Let's go together. Festival? What's that? You'll understand when you see it. Come on. Yay, I get to go to the festival this time and not just be in the library all the time. As much as I liked Nageki's thing, like, it was pretty much like I was just in the library the whole time. What in the... Shops, food, good fun all around. People can't possibly be eating food prepared like this. It's unsanitary. It's madness. Don't worry, there haven't been any reports of food poisoning for 2 years. So there were reports 3 years ago? Yep. I'm so happy about everything. My character is very cheerful. Guiding the panic-stricken Sakuya around the festival is a little troublesome, but hilarious nonetheless. And so the night wears on. Huh? When did you buy that candy apple, Sakuya? They had an interesting color, so I thought I would buy one. I'm not going to eat it. I shall take it home and mount it in a case. Okay, so let's go ahead and skip. Alright, so actually this time I will help Mr. Nanaki. So I'm gonna try do some new things. You will? Thank you. I'll go make us some tea. Hopefully this won't screw over my my route. And so I spent the morning grading tests in the air-conditioned staff room like a proper little lady. This tea is very good. It has mango in it. I do like sweet tea. Okay, so second term. So we're speeding along here. What time is it right now? It's about 4, so I should definitely be able to wrap this up by 5, and then I gotta go. So let's do this, and let's hope I don't skip anything here. So yeah, there's this student ID. There was a mystery there, and I never figured out whose that was. Alright, so we'll skip on ahead here. I wonder how much, other than like the this helping with my classes, I'm wondering if the charisma and the vitality doesn't really seem to be doing anything, at least from what I can tell. I'm assuming the charisma probably does help, but I had hoped for something a little more interesting from an elective, but this is dull. I can just barely keep up, even though Mr. Nanaki explains everything so clearly. So this is all easy for you, Sakuya. Wow. Are you trying to curry favor with me? He looks happy, though. Yay. Alright, so let me try and figure out what is Sakuya's big, like... I mean, I can't imagine it's gonna be even weirder than, like, literally being a ghost. I'm guessing it might be some sort of secret, like, inferiority complex he has, and then he tries to overcompensate. Something's going on. Like, all of these birds have something going on with them, and I gotta figure it out. Alright, the lassitude of Japan's educational system never ceases to amaze me. You don't like Mr. Nanaki's classes, Sakuya? What do you think? And I'm not just talking about the math. Not only is attendance at the school mandatory, but everything it covers is infantile. It bores me to yawning. Hey, at least Mr. Nanaki won't chew you out for snoozing in class, right? I don't think that's the issue here, Ryota. Look at Okasan. He's conked out as soon as we took attendance. Hoo, snore. I wonder if vitality status for Okasan because he's fast. Maybe. Maybe that's literally the only thing where that matters, is if you do the Okasan run, just like put it all into vitality. Exactly. These pathetic teaching practices destroy the students' motivation and interest. No wonder nobody takes school seriously. But isn't Mr. Nanaki a big name in science? I mean, I'm not really that well informed, but I don't think it's very nice to go around piddling on him, Sakuya. We know his capabilities as a teacher quite well, human. Do you mean to say that we should respect and obey him simply because he's a teacher? His fame is merely on the national level anyway. The only world-renowned professor here would be Dr. Iwamine. Eh? The doctor is that well known? I never heard about that. Cool! It is Okasan's pudding. I am surrounded by ignoramuses and fools. He is a world authority on pathology. His name is known the world over. Anyway, Nanaki does not even come close. I never knew the doctor was that famous. But then, why is he working as the doctor for a high school, even if it is a prestigious one? So the doctor, I imagine, would probably be a very interesting route to do. Probably the most interesting one other than, like, Okasan's. Alright, we got the school festival, so let's see. Oh, isn't 2-4 doing a haunted house? I'm well known for my reckless nature, so maybe I'll go and scream a little bit. I think Sakuya's free today, too, isn't he? Maybe I should invite him along. Of course I will. Absolutely. Sakuya, do you need something? You're free today, right? Do you want to take a look at 2-4's haunted house? Haunted house? A waste of time. Nothing but a foolish charade of commoners, by commoners, and for commoners. How do you know if you don't go? And besides, isn't keeping an eye on the masses part of a noble bird's job? I suppose it might have some value. Since I have no other pressing matters to which I must attend, I shall accompany you. What is this madness? A haunted mansion? What on earth is that? Will we be attacked by hostile ninjas? No, that would be a ninja mansion. But my nurse told me any mansion is bound to have ninjas lying in wait inside. It's like a tiny theme park with a ghost theme, hence haunted. How foolish. No doubt it has nothing but tricks to scare mere children. We shall enter. Oh, hey, wait. Is he a big scaredy bird? What trickery is this? I can't see. Why is it dark in here? Oh, right. You can't see in the dark, can you? Ah, I stepped on something nasty. No, stop, unhand me. Ah, aye. Sakuya, calm down. No, you're not supposed to kick the poor ghost. Let me go. How undignified, Sakuya. I've never seen him this worked up before. Anyway, I'm glad he enjoyed it, I think. Okay, I handed in my recorder instead of my math homework. What do I do? Is Mr. Nanaki still in the staff room? Oh no, am I potentially also on a Nanaki run by accident? Excuse me, huh? Mr. Nanaki and Dr. Iwamine, I hadn't expected to see them together. And you see nothing peculiar about these numbers. Nothing at all. There's a statistical deviation visible in the data on students from the past few years. I had hoped to get some insight from you, but it would seem I have overestimated you. Really? Sorry I couldn't help then. There's something going on with this school. Alright, let's side with Shu just so that there's absolutely, like, no chance that I'm going to go on the teacher run by accident here. Except what if I end up down, like, the Shu route by accident? You should look more closely, Mr. Nanaki. Hello, human. I'm gonna name myself human every time because it's hilarious. Every time they just refer to me as human. Even the students just respect you? Pathetic. Sir, I gave you my recorder earlier instead of my homework. So you did. Here you go. I was like, you have to be more careful, teacher. Also, I accidentally gave you my recorder. Here's the workbook. Thank you, sir. Sorry, sir. Like teacher, like pupil. Alright, music class was fun today. Solo tests always make me nervous, but they can be fun too. I sang well today. We have physics next, right? Huh? Sakuya is standing in the music room staring at the instrument rack. What's wrong, Sakuya? What do you think of the arts, Miss Human? The arts? Where did that come from? Surely one such as yourself has an opinion of some kind. What do you think of the arts? Well, I'm not really sure it's something I could put into words just like that. Dostoevsky, probably said that wrong, once said an artist is a man who turns his ear inwards and writes down with zeal what he hears. Such a common idea. Ugh, I would never do a run of a character like Sakuya if I wasn't just doing this for fun. He looks angst-ridden. I wonder if something happened. But eventually, hopefully, we'll find out something about him that's gonna humanize, he's a bird. That's gonna make him more appealing. Finally done with cleaning, time to go home. I can hear some birdie playing the piano in the music room at the end of the hall. Who? I think I'll... let's go look. It's probably Sakuya, and he's probably being all sad, and he's like he's a musician, and he's all sensitive deep down. I can see some birdie sitting at the piano through the door. I recognize him. It's Sakuya? How long have you been there? Were you spying on me? How unpleasant. No, I just came over here. It sounded beautiful. I never knew you could play. I'm amazed you can practice and still study enough to get such good grades, Sakuya. I'm amazed you can play the piano with no fingers, but okay. Of course, a noble must be versed in all fields, though I doubt one such as you can understand the art. It sounded wonderful. I can play the recorder. Do you want to hear? Oh, I'm distracting you. Sorry, I'll go now, so don't mind me. Human. Huh? What do you love? Why this all of a sudden? Tell me. Udon, I guess? Udon, truly? Yep, I eat it every day. I see. Thank you. Okay, bye, Sakuya. And so I left him sitting deep in thought. What was that all about? We get our finals back today. Between midterms and practice exams, this whole semester has been nothing but tests. Human, you ranked top of the year this time. Well done. Yes, Sakuya's not going to be happy about that. What? She beat you by 2 points. Oh well. See, before I was all, like, cocky about that, but now I'm like, oh no, hopefully that won't, you know, ruin our relationship. Okay. I got a letter in a fancy envelope. Who's it from? We are holding a Christmas party at the LaBelle Mansion on the 24th of this month. You were invited. Be honored. Sakuya LaBelle Shirogane. Yay, I got a heartwarming invitation. Just everything for her is like, yay! My family's Buddhist, so I hadn't had anything planned. I might as well go, right? So she does have a family. I'm just like, but why is she living in a cave? There's so many questions I still have that I assume are going to be answered the more you play it. I think I will. Of course I'm going to go to the party. Maybe I'll go to the party and maybe his brother is going to be all like flirty with me and he's going to get all jealous. Whoa, it's like a palace. And more Christmas music, right, because it's the 24th. I love it. Ho ho, what do you think, human? Normally a commoner such as yourself would never set foot in here. It's amazing, Sakuya. This whole thing is far removed from my own uncultured Stone Age lifestyle. I feel a little nervous. Do you have a party like this every year? Every year? Don't be foolish. We have one every month. Creating a habit for social discourse is a noble's duty, after all. This seems a little tiresome. Or that seems a little tiresome. Are you feeling overwhelmed already? Poor, foolish, common. Coo! That's... Oh my gosh, is he... Coo! This establishment lacks pudding. What Oko, you dog! Why are you here? I never invited you. Coo! Oka-san sensed a feast and came in through the window, but there is no pudding. I wouldn't give any to you even if I did have some. Confound you, you genetic throwback. Oka-san's going to go berserk at this rate. I think I should... let him have at it. Wait, so am I saying... am I stopping Oka-san, or... or am I letting Oka-san have at... okay, I'm just gonna... okay, I will stop him? Oka-san, inside voice. Well done, human. Now throw him... now this is the time where I'm like, Oka-san, I do agree with Sakuya. That was rude. Sakuya was being a dick to him before when I intervened, but now he crashed a party and is, like, knocking shit over. So I'm like, I'm siding with Sakuya on this one. Cool. I am grateful to you, human. Now we can have our party in peace. No need to thank me. I would hire you as a bodyguard if ever you so desired. Alright. The sun, its majestic brilliance, sweeps across the land, lighting it into incandescent glory. It's the first day of the new year. It looks like I'm still alive to enjoy it. Okay, so we're gonna skip on ahead. I wonder if there's gonna be a time where it's like, would I fail? Would I play so badly that I might not make it to the end of the year? There are a lot of birds here. Okay, so let's see what Sakuya looks like in his little outfit. Oh, well, there's Ryota, so he's always here because he's working, I'm guessing. Alright, so... let's do fulfillment in arts, because obviously Sakuya is all about art, so we'll pick that one. One of these days I will do the conquer one. And there's the teacher. So let's see if we get the same one we got last time. Okay, so it does change. The Bob White blessing. He looks very angry. Whatever that means. Alright, Sakuya. There he is. Sakuya. Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? I hadn't thought you were the type. I am here to observe. I may one day be ruling this country, so there is no harm in familiarizing myself with the customs of the masses. That aside, I'd heard the rumors, but this place is a battlefield. Some lunatic almost killed me throwing coins earlier. Oh, right, you don't get out too often. Those are offerings. Yes, I am aware. The custom was created by a secret policeman during the Edo period, I believe. I never knew. I understand that the coins thrown by this policeman also inspired the shuriken later used by ninja all across the country. There's the ninja references again! They begin the year by testing each other's reflexes in deadly monetary skirmishes. Japan truly is a brutal country. He gazes with mixed admiration and fear at the donations falling into the shrine box. Correcting him would be a pain, so I think I'll leave it at that. Alright, so we're going into the next term soon, so we will see if we can wrap this up soon. So yeah, third term. It's still light out, so maybe I'll go somewhere before I head home. Whee! If I still had my drink, if I hadn't finished it so quickly, I would have taken a drink every time my character goes like, whee! Or like, yay! Okay, so there's the Legumantine, so I'm definitely gonna have to get the best of the best. Okay. So they did say that the racing blend was more expensive. I'm guessing he wouldn't want country millet. Swollen hemp just sounds weird. Bitter black beans, calm corn. Let's go with the racing blend. I feel like that would be one for Oka-san, but we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Alright, today's the day. The preparations are complete. Time to give the beans to that special sunbirdie. Sakuya, I am busy. May I ask you not to waste too much of my time? This will only take a minute. I have something for you. Here. What are these? It's a pricey blend of beans. I know you like expensive things. That is not what I meant. Why are you giving me beans? It's Legumantines. And what is that? What planet are you from anyway? It's a holiday where girls are supposed to give beans to the boys they like. What? Don't look so disturbed, jeez. I gave you those. Will you accept them, Sakuya? These beans seem somewhat cheap for their illustrious recipient, but since you ask, I will not refuse them. Really? Yay! What did you mean by like? Oh, sorry guys, hold on just a moment. I'm just gonna step away for a second, I'm just getting a phone call. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, I'm asking by what you meant by the boys they like. Exactly what I said. No matter what I'm doing or where I am, your beautiful plumage always comes to mind, Sakuya. I like the fact that my character has no qualms about straight up telling the birds that she likes them. Like, she's very upfront. Anyway, here. I hope we can continue to get along. Indeed. I mean, I guess if you're giving the beans to the bird that you like, that you're kind of implying that, but he glances at the beans and then at me, and then wordlessly leaves. I'm glad he liked them. He did like them, right? It's cold. It feels even colder than it was around New Year's. Maybe the wind's stronger? I'm starting to think I should build a wall, or maybe dig myself a new bedroom. Maybe. That might be a good idea. With this kind of weather, some birds are even collapsing in the street. Hey, wait. Isn't that one Sakuya? Sakuya, what's wrong? Don't ask for the details. Just carry me to your miserable abode. I beg of you. Wandering around and collapsing in the street at this time of night doesn't seem like customary practice for an aristocrat. What's happened, Sakuya? Don't tell me your family's fallen from high society. What happened? I shall not say. Eh? What were you doing wandering around the wilderness then? I was not wandering. I was on my way here. Be honored. Oh, so this isn't a coincidence after all. I guess I should be honored that, like, he's coming to my cave to see me. Did you want something from me then? No, don't flatter yourself. Eh? Should we call your family or something? No. He looks really angry. Listen, don't. You dare. Don't you dare call my house. Sakuya, did you run away from home? That sounds bad. No, I simply left of my own volition. Isn't that the same thing? Yep. What happened, Sakuya? Human, do you remember when we talked in the music room at school last fall? Yes, what about it? Do you remember what I asked you then? You asked me what... It was what I love most, right? Yeah, and I said udon like an idiot. You asked me what I love. That's right. And you gave a simple, honest answer right away. And that made me jealous. Oh, it's like, maybe he feels like he has to hold himself to a certain expectation because of his family name, so he can't be honest with what he really wants. Did I mishear? That's the last thing I'd have expected from him, of all people. I don't understand, Sakuya. Why? I'm one of the few of the pure bloodline. I'm ranked higher than any of my siblings. I have been slated to become the next family head since birth. There's no reason I shouldn't be. But you don't want to take your father's place? How did you know that? It's obvious. It's written all over your face, and then just zoom in on, like, that bird face. Yep, clearly. I love music, but my father does not approve. When I was young, I owned a number of instruments, but he had them all thrown away. Art is not in our realm. The joy of creation is the domain of peasants. Our role is to be patrons and promoters of the artists we admire, not to be artists ourselves. A noble who sows his own wheat is a fool. Oh, there's the typical, like, I'm a rich boy, but I secretly want to be, like, a singer or an artist, and I have, like, such a deep soul, but I'm also a dick to everybody, but it's because I'm hurting inside. That's not true. I think anyone who could play music should be encouraged, no matter who their parents are. That's because you think with the peasants' values. My world is different from yours. I'm not talking about what peasants think. I'm talking about what I think. What about you, Sakuya? What do you think? What do I think? You speak in riddles. I carry the name of LaBelle. To play at applying my own standards and ideas to the world would be a disgrace. But didn't you just say you left the mansion of your own accord? Isn't that applying your own idea to the world? You contradicted yourself. What do you want to do in life, Sakuya? I must succeed my father as the next family head. No, jeez, that's not what I meant. What if you could forget about the LaBelle family and do anything in the world? What would you do then? Forget about the LaBelle family? What mockery is this? We're speaking hypothetically, dummy. If I could do anything in the world, I would continue studying music. I would like to see how far I could go as a musician. He sounds uncharacteristically modest. I was half expecting him to give some rambling speech about how he would unite the world and become king or something. You love music, don't you? If I could hear you play the piano again, I'd be very happy, Sakuya. I think you've answered your own question. Answered my own question? Don't be ridiculous. This is a mere fantasy. It has no connection to reality. Have you told your father that you want to continue studying music? Don't be ridiculous. How could I lower myself so? So you haven't even asked him about it. You wouldn't be lowering yourself, Sakuya. Are you ashamed to love music? You should ask him. It's worth a try, right? Perhaps you're right. I suppose I never would have thought of that if I hadn't talked to you. You were confused about what you wanted, Sakuya. I just gave you a little push. Human. Yes. I'm going to speak with him when I return. If he refuses, would you carry my fallen body to safety one more time? You want to live in my cave? Are you planning to run away for real next time? If it comes to that. I'll follow you anywhere you need to go, Sakuya. You will always have a safe place here, okay? He must be desperate if he's willing to live in a cave with me. I shall return to you. Thank you, human. And so he set out across the wilderness once more. I don't know if his father will accept him, or if he really will run away. But I know he'll come back to me. And I pray our future will be a happy one. Oh! Okay, that's it? Whoa! Okay, that just, like, cut off. At least the other one, like, it felt like it was coming to an end. That one just, like, I was expecting something after that. Okay. Wow, that just was very abrupt. There's got to be more to that, right? Maybe I should have, like, done a save and then I could have... So, yeah, I'm wondering about this game, like, if you, use old save files and if it has, like, you get more based on if you're playing a route you've already done. I gotta say, like, after the first one, that one was so good. This one was, like, a little bit of a disappointment, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it just ended very abruptly, and, like, we got, like, just as we were starting to get some more information about him, it just cut off. I mean, I could cheat, and I could, like, do a walkthrough and see how to get, like, the actual, like, I'm guessing that there's, like, the more progressed endings where you get more information. But, yeah, I figured that wasn't the true ending. It was too abrupt. Like, the first one felt a little bit more complete, but... Yeah, I started strong with the first one with Nageki, so anything after that feels like a little bit of a downgrade, but I'm so glad I played it. If anything, it gave me, like, the beginnings of it, and then I can continue on and get something a little bit more into the night. My goodness, though, like, if there's multiple routes, like, there's so many routes, and then each route has, like, I guess, like, a bad end, like, maybe, like, a neutral end and, like, a good end. There are 1 or 2 endings that have an incomplete version, and then a true end. Okay. So, man, oh man, yeah, this is gonna take me a long time. I see why you guys were talking about, like, how I wouldn't be able to finish it in one playthrough, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to, but this is just the beginning, and this is a game I can definitely come back to, and just do, like I did today, you know, just do a couple of playthroughs of different routes and see, but, yeah, I definitely went a little bit longer than I was expecting to, so I think I will have to wrap it up here, because I gotta get myself packed, head over to my parents' place for Christmas, but this was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for, coming to my my holiday live stream. Once again, I apologize for how it started. Hopefully, the next one I do, now that I've kind of figured out what to do and what not to do, it will go a little bit better. So, I definitely will come back to Hatoful Boyfriend, though. I enjoyed of it so far. It wasn't as weird as I thought it was going to be. I'll be honest, I did think it was going to be a lot weirder, but it was still quite enjoyable. So, I will be doing some live streams next week, like I said. So, you guys keep an eye out for that. If you're... Check out my community page. I'll be posting on my community page and let you know when those are going to be happening, what games I'm going to be playing. I'll also post on my Twitter, so you guys can, you know, follow me on Twitter, you know, find out when I'm going to be doing those live streams next week. So thank you guys so much once again for coming on the live stream. I hope you all have a very happy holidays, and I will see you next week for some more live streams. So yeah, we're going to go ahead, and I accidentally hit gallery. I meant to quit, so we're gonna quit. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and end the stream. So I will see you guys next week, and take care.